I'm Pickle Rick! Special!
Very interesting. Wait a minute.
There it is. How's everybody? Why does it look like Twitch had a dropout? I wonder if that's why I keep hearing bing bong, but I'm not seeing anything. Hold on a second here. Let me pull up my stats. That should be fine. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? We are back in the usual studio finally. Wasn't Clive live today? Not that I'm aware of. I think the Twitch thing was from when I started that and did that and all that and stuff like that. And I'll turn the music on here shortly. We'll be listening to Ozzy this evening, just like we were Thursday. Anyway, we had a bunch of people in here already. Let's see. We had Gassy Masher in here. Patrick Cranen showed up early. There's Mr. Egg Cake. Luck a Watcher. What's going on? Zap Sparky. I know I'm missing somebody. I think Joe Ross was up there earlier. Ronona. Hey, how you doing, man? Been a moment. Franco Walker. There's Benji. Rob Stu. Why is that messed up? Ah. Rob Stoob. You have... Oh, yeah. I do have the music turned on for you. Okay. I'll switch that over to Ozzy here soon. I guess after this song. Anyway, we are one franc short. Yeah, no netto, Betty. Real quick, thank you, Naismith, for the 99 pence. Here's the exchange rate, has that at $1.34. Man, we have gone all over the place on this show, watching it go up and down. But so, cheers to that real quick. Henrik, what's up? Engine is, I haven't tried to start it. I'm going to do that tomorrow. The Scruff Media Complex. Yeah, pretty much, because I've added more windows. Like, I really don't have much open real estate anymore. So, no phone. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll get to the phone. It's over there. Don't worry. Everything's here. The only really thing that's not here is I didn't get a chance to set up the new cat camera. So, what's up, Jirage? Jacques Attack, Rifleman, Jeff Lee. Hi from Sherwood Forest, UK. I guess you gotta watch for flying arrows around there, huh? What's up, Fama? Let's see here. So, what are we doing here? Let's do that. Yellow. No, yeah, I have no idea. Nope. Had nothing planned. Well, I mean, we do have stuff from Lockwatcher. He did present us gifts when we visited him a week ago. Almost a week ago. Yeah. Yeah, I got fresh coffee too. I'm just saying shit at this point. Cool. All right. See ya. Cheers, everybody. I did remember to actually juice the woofler. If you don't know what that means, then you're missing out. But yeah, actually, C2S, they were here earlier. I think you're still here somewhere. Yeah, Red Dwarfer. But C2S, Blockwatcher has conspired to solve one of the biggest problems on this channel. So, we'll get to that shortly. All right. Any orange stuff? Actually, that will kind of nothing super new. So I'll show you something orange when we get to the Blockwatcher thing. What's up, TJ? Chippy says I am on drugs again. What kind of drugs? Good drugs? Bad drugs? Oh yeah, and we have a little bit of a backlog of pictures, because some of you, as you do, sent in pictures last week, so I have all those and this week's pictures that are coming in. So we'll get to those as well. Let's see, anything else fresh, new, besides that stuff? Got my coffee. VertoThermoWhoofle. Yeah, this is a weird time. I guess we'll do the VertoThermoWhoofle at 10 after. So in 2 more minutes. That's about... Yeah, because I usually do it 12 minutes after we start. So I guess we can do anything pink around. I don't have pink, but I mean, that's purpley pink thing. Geek bar. Raspberry, peach, lime. Very, very light nicotine in it. And I've been using this, and I've been smoking a lot less when I'm home, because I only use this at home. But, oh, light, yeah, shit. Hold on. Good call there, Jack Attack. All right, there we go. And let's go over to Ozzy on Twitch. So yeah, I got that figured out, and I found a good one that actually ties into the actual, like, my API, so I can play it on the phone, and I don't need to be playing it on the computer and just more goddamn Windows. I'm slacking big there, Boozy. Chris, I almost forgot my blinky things. What, you have blinkies? Yeah, that's one of them kids' toy things that you just whack it and it changes colors and shit. Only 5 months left till Christmas, so I guess it's up early. Oh yeah, the Christmas tree. Yeah. Anything magenta? I don't think so. Not really. I got lots of red stuff. I got the red mushroom, but that's not really magenta though. Should this be live instead of yeah, actually, I think I think I labeled one of those actually as live, or was like not so. Oh no, that's right. Last year was not so live after Clive. Something like that. What did the grape do when he got stepped on? He let out a little wine. Oh boy. All right, let's do a VertoThermoWhoofle, then I'll show you what Locke sent over so we can solve some mysteries and answer some questions, and we'll go from there. Let's see, is that ready to go? Looks like it. Number 1. One for Frank. Ready? Both of them. Set chat on fire. And clean out the cobwebs. Gotta keep, wow, it's so juicy. Had a little bit of overflow on that one. Do you get any spiders that moved in during the week are less than enthused. Well, actually, I hit them Thursday as well for the MRE. Oh yeah, and I got more beef strip MREs in. I got chili with beans as well, but I gave one of those to Mike. I got one here. And then the 2 beef strips I ordered to take showed up like a day late, but that's fine. How many cobs make webs anyway? Well, actually, cobwebs are usually made by the cob spider type thing. Aren't they the shelly ones that make the random ass spider web things? What's up, Dutch Tours? Who else is in here that I missed so far? Stinky Mole. What was that? So this, oh yeah, got that. Yep, okay. That's stinky. Have you built the Lego Artemis rocket kit? I don't know. I just can't get into building something that was an antique before it got started and is kind of like redundant. Maybe at this, I don't know. I'm just not thrilled with the Artemis program. It's just a lot of money to reuse a lot of old stuff. And what's up, Norman? How are you? Shelly long leg spiders. I don't think they're super long. Like, I think they're just small. I thought cobwebs are old webs that spiders have left behind. Oh, it's a mix, but there's an actual cob spider that makes like random ass webs that look like old cobwebs. But yeah, it's just dusty spider webs. All right. Let's see here. First. Actually, that'll be second. So while I was there, he showed me, Blackwatcher showed me his printer farm, basically. Like set up all the 3 Pruses. I haven't cleaned this up yet. There's a couple little things in there. But he printed me an 8-minute Benchy, which actually looks pretty good. As you, like I said, I haven't cleaned it up just for you to see how it came out in 8 minutes. Pretty good. And the reason I believe it's 8-minute is that I'm pretty sure it's hollow. I'm pretty sure this is just all walls, which is cool. And it survived the ride home in my pocket, so. Because I forgot to take it out. But that was fine. Also, for the orange thing as well, he got us this. The oldie truck to do one night on a Wednesday. Very cool. And finally, the mystery shall be solved shortly. Not immediately, but we will also be opening, and I will be trying that. Dun, dun, dun. I'll finally be able to see what the fuck rhubarb tastes like. So I've got that. I've got the spork. We'll get to that soon. So that was cool to find. And that's just, what is it? It's like it's rhubarb, what is it? Water, rhubarb, strawberry, sugar, water, rhubarb, citric acid, and pectin. So like rhubarb, sugar, water, preservatives. So I'll finally be able to see what that tastes like, and then I'm going to pick up some strawberry. Do I have strawberry? I mean, I already have strawberry jam, but if I don't, I'm going to pick up some strawberry jam so I can try it by itself on a sandwich with strawberry, which seems to be the recommended thing, and I can try different stuff. Now, I've never had rhubarb that I am aware of, Maurice, and I have no idea where the hell to find it. All this to find out that I hate rhubarb or I am allergic. Yeah, it would be funny, I eat it and I'm just like... The last show, he never quite made it to number 100. That stuff grows in our garden. Oh my god. Where are you at? Because, like, that seems like it must be a very regional thing. What's up, Phasma? Citric acid can also enhance the tartness, which I like. So be prepared for a bit of a kick. Oh, trust me, I'm definitely good with a kick. Where's that? Did I ever bring that poster in here? About this chip challenge? The death chip. What the hell did they call it? The death chip? Was it the death chip? Oh, that super spicy chip and all that spicy stuff. You out, Frankie78? Have yourself a good evening. Rhubarb and custard? Next week, haggis. Well, apparently you can't, like, it's just not allowed over here, like, proper haggis, anyway. Sneaky Boy, yeah, the Pack 8 chip challenge. Yeah, I've done that a few times. Like, first time I did it, I thought I got a bad chip. So I did it again. It turned out it was the same thing. And then I did that last year. Like, I ate the whole thing. And then, like, we went over channel finances, as we occasionally do. And the challenge was for me to do the chip, go through and discuss finances, like stuff I actually got to pay attention to when I'm talking to you, and then see how I did. Well, it was what, 16, 18 minutes later, I forgot we were doing the challenge. We decided, I guess it wasn't that spicy for me, and then I don't think I even drank anything for, I think it was like another half hour or something, because I just wasn't really even thirsty. Oh, the one chip challenge, that's it. Yeah, the Pack A one chip, or Pack E, or whatever it is, one chip challenge. Anyway, and I'm thinking of the Death Nut. That's why I said Death Chip. The Death Nut Challenge. That was another one I've done 3 times because I thought it was broke. The last time I did the Death Nut Challenge, I ate 7 Death Nuts because a bunch of other people just gave up some of their extra ones. And that was hotter, but it still wasn't that bad. I imagine it has sugar to counteract the tartness. Yeah, and that, yeah, sugar helps add the addictive element to it as well. Nothing But Skills went live. I haven't watched him in a while. Was in Amish country today, says Locke. Lots of places selling Scrapple. Yes, Scrapple is that's a thing. All right. You almost killed Mike with the death nut. Oh, the tire guy, Mike. They're boozy. Yeah, he sweated it out though. Like I'm pretty sure he got a gold medal. I think Logie Wogie was the only one that didn't get a gold medal that day, or a gold trophy. I think he still had. I know he had his little silver trophy out there for a little while. Bigger challenge is to eat something like McDonald's and not get sick after. I eat McDonald's every once in a while. It's not bad just to eat that, because then you ain't got to eat for a while because it just sits in your stomach like a lump while your digestive system tries to figure out what the fuck to do with it. But Subsonic Subaru. Imagine a conversation that starts with, I ate a bunch of extra nuts because people were giving up theirs. Absolutely. Rhubarb triangle. What goes missing there? Yeah, is that what rhubarbs get sucked into from around the world? Our next adventure in the rhubarb triangle. And like you're walking there, they're just like falling out of the sky and getting sucked out of different nations. I don't know. Don't mind me. Yeah, the death nuts were fine. Death nuts sounds like my ex, says Matilda. Yeah, that's I got you on that one there, Matilda. Absolutely. And welcome to the stream. 420 somewhere. All right. Hey. Happy 420. Take a sip, take a drink, pinch a nipple, scratch your butt, pet your cat. Do something. Or just drink a little bit of water. But either way, happy 420. Well, it's 520 here, but it's 420 somewhere. Apparently, well, obviously where you are. Cheers and French toast. Yeah, I haven't done. When was the last time I did French toast? So Killer Mike made pancakes. Those were good. And he made a pancake, like the way I make a pancake. And actually, him, next time I go to the store, I'm actually going to pick up some, like tortillas, right? Yeah, the floppy flat things. As he was making burgers with them and then frying making it like a hard shell, frying them up afterwards, and those were really good. Like, I think I would like to try that in replacement of hamburger buns every once in a while, especially when I make my farm burger, because there's so many layers of shit in the farm burger that it just wraps it and holds everything together. It's pronounced tortilla. Okay. Tortilla. 85-year-old boobies, the floppy flat things. No, not that kind of floppy flat things. Flour tortillas smell repulsive, says Rob Stooge. It's funny you should bring that up. That's why I stopped eating them. I got so tired of the smell because for many years it was just the same 3 flavors of different shit stuffed into our tortilla because I was forced to be healthy, which is clearly why I gained so much weight. But anyway, and then lost it when I stopped being healthy. But yeah, I got tired of them. But man, once you fry them up, like it just changes the flavor and it's just not so boring, bland bullshit. Like, and that's just where I'm at. Like, I used to think they were fine, but now I need something with them. And frying them like that is fucking key. That shit tastes really good after you fry it up because it just cooks whatever it does. When it cooks it up, it's just so much fucking better. So I'll be trying that next time I go to the store. Yeah, long story, fucking longer. Floppy drives. Yeah, I used to, yeah. Quesadilla. Is that what that would pretty much be? Is that the definition of a quesadilla? Just like layers of stuff in a wrapped, hardened, or, fried, not fried, what the hell do you call it? Not fry, you don't fry them when you're browning them up. You're, whatever, I don't know. Cooking them dry frying, I guess we'll say. Used it to treat grilled. Yeah, actually, yeah, grilled, right. That's dry fry, yeah. Thanks, Boozy. Well, and then broiled usually is fire and overhead in oven. Yeah, it's usually overhead oven. If anyone is flopping around, it's for sure old dicks. Oh yeah, they're pretty floppy, but it's usually the balls that are a little floppier. Once they start bruising the inside of your knees, you're probably an old guy. Sticky Mole, using a tortilla as a pizza base is fucking awesome. Give it a go and thank me. You mean, and cooking it? Because I could see that being good. Again, it's cooking the tortilla just does something. It just really changes the flavor to, it just changes it. It just makes it really good. Flour are better than corn to me. Yeah, I think I prefer flour tortillas after they're cooked. There we go. All right. Wait a minute, is that? Yeah, okay. Yes, cooking it, they go super crispy. Yeah, that's what works. Especially because once you cook it in there and it cools just a little bit, then everything kind of congeals in there better as far as the cheese and the ingredients and stuff. Corn tortillas are good for street tacos. Yeah, I mean, corn tortillas have their place, but I do prefer the flour ones. But I know corn ones, I've used them in other stuff. Like corn tortillas are good for, like if you do like a layer dip and you want to cook them into it or crack them into it later, that's good for that. Like flour tortillas seem good for more American-y based food, whereas the corn tortillas seem better for more like I guess American Mexican or actual like Mexican based flavoring in foods. Right. Corn is also better for enchiladas in my opinion. Yeah, they're good for that too. Flour tortillas for quesadillas is Rifleman. Burritos and experimentation corn tortillas for tacos. Tacos. Yeah, I mean, yeah, actually well, yeah, I mean, you can cram taco stuff into a flour tortilla, but if you leave it uncooked, it's pretty kind of boring. What I used to do was take the, taco shell. And yeah, you can get the dinner kits that come with a bunch of shells and a bunch of soft flour tortillas that are about the same size as the shell. So I take the flour tortilla, smear a bunch of refried beans on it, wrap it around the hard shell, and then grill it, dry fry it in the pan to harden that up a little bit as well. And then stuff it with ingredients. That worked really good because then it just held that hard shell together and added flavor. But using the refried beans is a great paste because that's pretty much just what the fuck it is paste. I was thinking of ordering a pizza later. Oh, I might do it. Why the hell is my pocket talking like Scruff all of a sudden? They're frogs. I don't know. I guess your pocket wants to watch. Hey, don't feel bad. Like, we've been, like, early on, and I don't know what changed, but early on, we'd be sitting here, and all of a sudden, my streams would just start playing on my phone on our early streams. So it would just pop up and just start auto-playing, and you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, that happened to us a lot. I don't know which changed, like, but it sounds like whatever's going on, you figured it out. You're hard, then you're stuffing things, Scrufdog. Please not here on... I'm not stuffing anything right now. Vroom Vroom attempt will be done tomorrow. And I'm going to record while I'm trying in case it starts so that we can have the first start. And then, like, I'll stop recording and start streaming if it happens tomorrow. I'm guessing you have crab pizza there. Yeah. There, C2S, we have one of the most amazing fucking pizzas. If you can find it, a lot of places don't do it. Mostly seafood places that have, you know, a good oven for it, but you can get crab dip pizza. So, crab dip, if you don't know, is a good crab dip the way I make it, which, I don't know if I've talked about that or not, but, you know, you get good lump crab meat. That's like sour cream, cottage cheese, a little bit of mustard, some Old Bay in there, some, oh Christ, it's that word again. Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of A1 steak sauce, but you mix all that together and you cook it. And it's just this awesome dip for like crackers and stuff. Well, you get that and you replace the fucking red sauce with crab dips. So just lumpy, creamy crab sauce dip stuff. And then you put like toppings on that and then cook it. Holy shit. Control, what's up? Battery stream, what kind of batteries are we streaming about? Oh, I usually just pick a topic. I don't know. The picture was my little jump starter battery. That, and we've been burning through my little battery packs trying to get the little desktop engine, that little V8 I've been working on. But I picked up a bigger battery to try and start that tomorrow. How you doing, buddy? How's everything over there? How's the, you still, filming fields for a living there, buddy? Not a bad job. But I mean, besides that, we can talk about, you know, whatever you want. Like, I build batteries here too, so. No cool batteries sitting there. I got some dead batteries sitting there around over there. Metallica song Battery is a good song. I mean, that would be something to stream about. At least on the Twitch side where I could actually play it, since you can't play it on YouTube. Good go at Worcestershire sauce. That's something like that. We've gone... Oh no, Worcestershire. That's right. It's Worcestershire. Rooster, because Rob. Hey, there's Rob. Yeah, because Rob said Worcester like rooster. It's right. It's Worcestershire sauce. Currently in, what was that? Amarillo, Texas. Doing your thing. Good job. Yep, back out flying inspection missions. Good deal, man. A battery of topics, you might say. Thank you, CJ. That's a perfect way to put that. What's up, Sears? Never tried that, but pork brains coated in breadcrumbs, schnitzel style, is great. Hey, you know what? I'll give it a fucking shot. I don't care. I was just thinking that, or just thinking the spark is too... there's too anemic and there's too much fuel and not enough air for a tiny spark. So bigger spark or minimal fuel. Yeah, I think we're getting way too much fuel in there. But there's not much guidance on that, so I'm going to try and watch some more videos or something. But I think one of our problems might just be those battery packs. Either the battery packs or may need bigger battery cables on it, because a couple times when it was cranking, it just kind of went, and it just stopped. I think that was when it was trying to kick the ignition, but then the battery just went. So Oh, in one of those videos you sent, Jack Attack, like it says it's marked as private for some reason. But I've been trying to go through those as well. I've been getting stuff caught up. Any drone flying lately, says MacVision 3D. What's up, buddy? Nah, actually, Mavis has been dormant for a while. But, assuming I get some good news within the next week or so, I'm going to have a good reason to get her back out. Because if, as soon as I hear back from the local Pew Pew man on availability of a certain Pew Pew, then I may have to, I'm going to see about getting to a club and maybe doing some filming, which may include the drone of me playing with said Pew Pew. But you could fly it with a link. A link? What link? Who link? Where link? What, like Link, the Zelda guy? I guess Link could fly. Play it with a link. What are we trying to play with? I mean, you can link a lot of things together if you want to play with it. What's up, Peter Ferguson? How are you? Alright, what are we doing here? We got that. We did the lock watcher thing. The time is just weird because I'd normally be starting right now. Like, literally. Oh, let's try the rhubarb. Since I've never tried rhubarb and we still got a couple people here left that aren't totally bored. Going to fly it for the Keybid Bridge destruction. I will not dare, Boozy, because any scheduled demolition, they will have FAA will have up no-fly zones, and even if I wanted to risk the fine, my Mavis won't let me fly out there anyway because she's, you know, DJI, the only company that actually like follows the fucking no-fly zones and doesn't let you go there, unlike everybody else. It says, go at it, asshole, you know. Yeah, that's why DJI is getting yelled at by the government, because they helped. I don't know. Anyway, no, I won't be, like, I'll be able to go afterwards. We've already been out there once to see how it currently, you know, looks, and it hasn't changed, so I'll be go afterwards. But yeah, so we're going to try this that Lock Watcher gave me when I stopped by his place on vacation last week. Finally get to try some rhubarb. Oh, hold on. Ooh, good pop. Actually, don't really smell anything. There's no more oh, did they basically say, well, go fuck yourself then? Like, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Just bought my DJI M350 RT. Oh, look at Fancy Man over there, Control. Hell of a thing to own an Enterprise class drone. Oh, I fucking bet. Wow, they got rid of the geofencing. I absolutely imagine that's because the fucking government's picking on them. So they're like, well, fuck you then. Like, I get it. I mean, okay, that's cool, but I'm still, you know, still ain't gonna fuck around with that. But Franco says, great, I think my stream has stopped. Maybe. You might want to refresh. Obviously, you can't hear me, though. I'm not really smelling anything. But that just may be because the top is very oxidized, you know, from storage. Let's stir it up. Rhubarb. Rhubarb is just a thing. What is, I know rhubarb is related to something. Still not much of a smell. Let's see here. Rhubarb. Chunky. That's really good. I know some of you said it was kind of a subtle flavor. But yeah, it is a subtle tartness to it. Not a super strong flavor. And I could see how this would go really well with just other stuff, just to kind of flavor it up a little bit. No, this is good. Like I said, it's chunky. I do actually appreciate a good chunky, like preserved jam kind of thing. So this is good. Thanks again there, Locke. I'm gonna sit here and eat this whole thing on stream. Sloop John Key. Giant hogweed. Is that basically just some weed thing? Oh, you know what? I appreciate a lot of things related to being called a weed, so. Speaking of which, why don't we go ahead and fire one up here. Rhubarb crumble is the norm. That sounds really fucking good. I can see that going really good with like a cinnamon crumble. Light on the cinnamon. You don't want it to overpower that, but like a light cinnamon crumble on that would be fucking amazing. Actually, let's go ahead and I'll hit on this one too. Hogweed is already pretty big, often bigger than rhubarb. They're phasma. I have to figure out where that stuff grows. Like what kind of thing it takes. Like one of these days I may try growing a couple things. Maybe some peppers. With custard. Yeah, I can see the sugar adding to that a little bit too. Rhubarb crumble and custard has got to be one of the top desserts here in Biscuit Land, says the Pianoman. No shit. Too much cinnamon is too sweet. Yeah, that's why it's just a fucking whisper of cinnamon would be really good for that. Oh, I thought you could view with a link, although it would set the private. Oh, I see what you mean. Nah, if it's set to private, you have to actually have your name added to an access list. That's the difference between private and unlisted. Like on YouTube videos, Jack Attack's talking about. If it's private, you have to actually be manually added to the access list with the link. And if it's unlisted, then anybody can watch it. You just have to have the link. Unlisted now. I'll take a look at that after the show then. Thank you. Ooh. Hogweed is a total bastard. The mess it leaves on your skin. I fish and see it a lot. Yeah, I feel like I remember reading something about rhubarb, or part of it's really not good for you, and then this part's pretty good for you kind of thing. But, you know. Hey, that worked. I actually see that on this one and that one. Thank you there, Subsonic Subaru, with 10 gifted memberships. We got Paul Norman, Tom Go 36, James Harris, Fama, Casper Frogs, E-Fault, Chris Abyss, Metal Witch, J Christian. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. If I could just hit this again. Cheers, buddy. Much appreciated. I tried to reload, just got a white screen. So Franco's having some connection there. And there's Ed. Ed hates being shown up there. All right, let's do that again. Appreciate that, Ed, with another 20 gifted memberships. Let's see here. No. Wait. All right, let's see who's got some of those. Nini, that's cool. Cormac, Telly, Daz. I haven't seen that name in a while. KB, haven't seen that name in a while. Peter Ferguson, you're here. Yossi, I wonder how he's doing. Henrik, Marcus, Rick, Sibone, Addy, Russie, Maddie, Jay's Electric Tinker Shack, Phil, Renex, Binky, Jacques. Okay, no, that's a Jack Attack talking. Big Mac Mike, Coach Seagal, Boozy with 20. Oh, good lord here. Thank you, everybody. Well, okay, what do we got from Boozy? We got Boozy another, what was it, 20? I can actually see it in this one. Flycaster. Fishing name. Mark Gibson. On Twitch, you only see the warning once until you clear the cache cookies. Okay. Andy Uncle Loops, SK Mainframe, let's go, Enforcer, Belfast, Boy from Oz, alright. Forever here, Tipsy, that's cool, haven't talked Tipsy in a minute. Tilber, Medic Exiner, Lozo, Juraj, JB, Bella, C2S, Paul, Rudy B, why did I say Paul? NJSS Wizard. Holy shit. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, that's already kind of beat. We'll go to this one. Cheers, everybody. Much appreciated for the donations to the channel. There will be used to be purchased many things. I do want to get after we do some Lego, actually do some like Lego stuff here shortly. We'll see what's going on with this engine. I am going to see about getting like little steam engines or something to put together. Those are much easier to put together, but like they also usually fucking work a lot easier. So we'll mix some of that in there as well. You know what I mean? All right, look at that run. Much appreciated. Wow, there's so many. It's just like blowing the chat out. That's funny. Red door for bloomin' heck. Absolutely. Gavin Bruce, what's up, bud? Scotland, full of no-fly zones at the moment due to someone wanting to play golf. Nice, nice. There you go. Now on live. Franco has returned. Or even a Sterling. Yeah, something like basically a Sterling engine, something like that. I'm going to see what was available, what kind of fundage we got. Now that I know that we're basically losing half of what I get from YouTube because of fucking taxes, we'll budget out our next thing. I think we have a few. What? Oh, let me see. Let me check the channel fundage as it currently is. I know the channel just got paid like another two. I think it was 230. Log in. Right out in the autofill. Come on, man. I love how, like, sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't. Here, let me just do it this way. That's gonna take a lot. Nah, hold on. Nah, fuck it. I'll figure it out, I'll let you know. I don't want to get hung up on that too much, because, we'll get there. I think Subsonic got me a boozy. Yeah, there's just a lot going on there. Get a neat little hit and miss. Who hit? Oh, the hit and miss engine. I've heard as I was looking about a month ago, I did see something about a hit and miss. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. There's some interest there in a hit and miss. Is that like a Sean Connery reference when he gets too drunk? Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, that's not necessarily going to mean anything, but I think we got about $600 or $700 in the channel coffers for purchasing stuff. I feel like the Pixar bouncing lamp. I think that's less than $100. And some of those engines are only like $100 or $200, so we should be able to get a good variety of stuff as Lee just yells at me like she does. Whoa. One lucky one. Thank you for another meaningful and thought-provoking discussion. Yes. Huh. Good night. Absolutely. That's weird. All right. There was a show hit or miss. Be aware might scare ya. Ah, that's fine as long as I'm not standing there. There's an ice cream food trailer powered by a hit and miss engine. They make the ice cream in the trailer. Why do I feel like I've heard of something like that? I feel like, why do I feel like I've seen something like that on Hand Tool Rescue on YouTube? I have no idea. What's the difference between losing a golf ball and Lady Godiva? The first one is a hunt. The first one is a hunt on a course. Oh boy. There you go, Rob. Get a steam engine, that would be cool. I mean, yeah, I think we can get like probably 1 or 2 engines, a few different Lego sets, plus we still got a decent amount of Lego stuff. Ah. Okay, well, I guess Brian has spoken. Fucking much appreciated there, holy shit. Just in case you missed that one. Did that kind of works. Fucking Brian Anton with $100 requesting a Sterling engine. Like, fucking super cheers to that, brother, man. Like, super fucking holy shit appreciated. Wow, like, thank you. Well, I'll make sure we get a Sterling engine of some sort then. Man, I gotta get the 3D printer up for that plaque. Holy shit. Cheers, brother. Oh, wow, okay. I'm actually, well, are Sterling engines, are those the heat-based ones, or are those also steam? Because as long as we get an end also, beside whatever it is, obviously we're just going to get a motherfucking Sterling engine of some sort. Thank you very much. I've got several around the house. They're fun to watch. Okay, so that's something you can run inside. It doesn't use, like, fuel. Okay, that's what I thought it was, just a heat one. Sorry, I'm not picking my nose. It's just itchy. So that's cool, yeah, because then we could have them just, like, doing stuff in the background, like... the stepper motor idea would be interesting for getting that to just sit there and move. The problem with that being that the oil would run dry because there's not enough spin to it there, Lock. But a little Sterling engine, like we could get like whatever. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, that's the tool shelf. That can't get stuff. But we could put stuff like here. We could move like this up. That's Zoe. She could get moved around a little bit. Yeah, we could move to get some engine stuff in there. Like I said, this is all tools here, so that's just going to stay tools. But man, thank you for that, Brian. That is a good kickstart, a good... And actually, yeah, most of those aren't that I feel like I've seen some for under 100. I don't have to go back and look. Just the problem is, obviously, there's a really good selection of them at Sterling Kit, but Sterling Kit kind of fucked us over on this engine. As far as the support, obviously the instructions and lack of guidance in the instructions isn't on Sterling Kit, but the fact that they tried to make us buy parts that we didn't get shipped is a whole other fucking thing. But I know there's other places to get those engines. So worst comes to worst, I'll use them as a reference and just go find it somewhere else. It's a goddamn shame because I mean they're supposed to be the fucking bee's knees of that, but like what the fuck? You can put one on a cup of coffee and it will start spinning. Huh. Oh shit. Okay, well, hey, well, cheers to that. Oh, and I guess we'll do Pussies and Pianos at the top of the hour, like right after the top of the hour. As we usually do it about an hour after I start. Let's see, what are they doing out there right now? Oh, we still got a shitload of pictures to go through as well. Where the fuck is... Oh, shit, and I haven't pulled up the music yet. Damn, I knew I was forgetting something. Oh. Rob, what did you want to play again? I knew I was forgetting something. This is what happens when you miss a week. Like the old drinking bird, the little dip thing. I think that's something else. I think that's mostly just based on really careful balance and like the water thing. Are you going to show what Lockwatcher gave you? Oh, well, yeah, I did that. They gave us the truck. The Aldi truck. He gave us the rhubarb that I tried. And he gave us Prusa's, he printed on the spot a Prusa 8-minute benchy, which is like basically a hollow benchy. I haven't cleaned it up, but you can see it came out pretty good. For a quick print on a, what was that? Was that one of the Mark 3s that's been upgraded to the Mark 4S? That's solid. Ebb Tide and Fly Me to the Moon. All right, Ebb Tide and Fly Me to Your Mom's House. Okay, let's make that one 11. enter. Now we're gonna double click that. We're gonna hit pause. We're gonna drag that up there. Yeah, hold on, let me get this set up. Sorry about that. But it said I need to take a second as Lee is meowing her face off. All right, and we're already good. Okay. Fly me to the moon. Let me sing among the stars at your mom's house. Hey, what's up, buddy? My Aprilia RS something. RS engine spools to 22K and sounds like a giant beehive made of tin. 22? Are you sure 22K? Holy shit. What the hell size engine is that? Is that like a little tiny engine crazy fucking thing there, Bob? God damn. I get my kits from a UK company. Oh, okay. I'll have to see what I can find. That's, has a good reputation. Like, I guess other than Sterling kit. That's just... Oh yeah, Engine DIY. That's right, Lockwatcher. That's right. Engine DIY is another good one. I feel like actually, I think I bought some of... I feel like I bought something from them before for something. Maybe it was something with the nitro or... Okay. Alright, so we're doing that in about 7 minutes. He's good up there. Chat's over there. That's there. Let me click that. Click that. Alright, get that all clicked. No, click that. There we go. Okay. Okay. Holy shit. Oh, and there's Aeon and Control. If you have Twitch, I'm playing Ozzy over on Twitch. Just look for Scrufdog Live. But yeah, that's what you're seeing over here is a mixture of chats. But oh yeah, actually speaking of, why don't we do that real quick since I just mentioned it. Wow, it's been a busy fucking couple weeks, hasn't it? So cheers to... Y'all gonna have to remind me of all the fucking people that died. What the fuck? Ozzy Osbourne died. Hulk Hogan died, which is mixed. His character was awesome, but himself was less than stellar at times. Cheers to, I forget, Malcolm Theo from Cosby Show. He died. Yeah, Ann Burrell, is that who? Did they die too? Like a lot of people died. So like cheers to, or well, toast, I should say, sorry, to everyone that's fucking passed, because it's been a lot of people. It's a little Malcolm Jamal. That's right. Yeah, it was Malcolm Jamal Warner. I thought that was wrong. But no, okay, thanks there. But yeah, cheers to fucking everybody, man. Like, goddamn. It's funny, Ozzy's singing right now. See You on the Other Side is the song that's playing on Twitch right now. Christ. Brian Wilson, Beach Boys Brian Wilson? They're serious? I'm pretty sure that's any popular Brian Wilson. Hulk Hogan was still great, and it's a final thing he is. Oh, wow, I didn't know Brian. That Brian. Well, cheers. Yeah, him too. God damn. Aaron Burrow. Wow. It's just like what the... They say, like, things are supposed to, like, happen in threes or whatever, but, like, holy shit, how many multiples of 3 are we doing for the next week or so? I guess Ozzy is seeing Mr. Crowley for real now. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, kind of. That's about right. Cheers to... sorry, Terry Bollea. That's right, it is. I hope you suck a dick in hell. Yeah, Yeah, that's a prime example of when they say you should never meet your heroes. Because Hulk Hogan was a hero. Like, Hulk Hogan was a hero. But Terry Bollea, however you spelled his name, he... Apparently early on he was a nice guy, but then he just turned into a fuckwad. So it's just one of those things. Yeah, that's why That's why the internet destroys a lot of heroes now, because you get to meet your heroes. Where back in the day, all I ever knew was Hulk Hogan. Now, because of the internet and this and that, I knew who he actually was and was like, what the fuck? It's just, yeah. I don't know. But, I mean, that's, I don't know, I guess maybe that's why he played the character so well, because he was trying to be something he knew he wasn't. So it was a better challenge for him to be the nice guy. I don't know. Wasn't he an actor portraying a martial arts dude? Who, Terry? Terry was Hulk Hogan. WWF slash WWE slash who knows what the fuck else wrestler. Upcountry Jack just followed. Appreciate that, brother man. Cheers. Alright, we got Pussies and Pianos in about 3 or 4 minutes or so. We'll get past the top of the hour toast. He was in Rocky. Yeah, that's right. He was one of the Rockies. George Clemens of Golden Earring, right? When I was a kid and the first, whoa. Ah, there we go. All right. Appreciate that, Norm. And everyone, Norman requests that we all take a stretch, so do something stretchy. Move your arms. Do a good fucking, crack something, you know what I mean? Crack your knuckles, which is not bad for you. Proven over and over again, it's fine. So everybody stretch. There we go. Whew. Yeah, if you're yawning there, Blink, you gotta get a good stretch in. Casper, what's up? Had to make a cigarette, Aaron. Luckily on time for Pussies and Pianos. Yes, indeed. Stretch marks. Well, yeah, stretch your stretch marks if you need to. Knuckles duly cracked. Yeah, not cracking your knuckles is fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It doesn't give you arthritis, yada yada. That just comes from being alive in a world full of all kinds of just horrible shit. Former TV magician Wayne Dobson has died at the age of 60. Here we go. Here it's just it's here we go. All the famous people. Like, if I was this point, if I was famous, I'd be a little fucking worried. Looking around going, wow, where the fuck is everybody going? Did I miss a memo? Connie Francis. Hey, everybody. See you later. Just, what's up, Sergeant Bask? Hey. Bask. Blah. Yeah, you know. What's going on, dude? So this is where I'm normally at, you know, when I'm not at Killer Mike's house, as it were. Twitch is going to possibly drop an ad in about a minute. So after the Twitch ad, which may or may not show for you, plays, then we'll do Pussies and Pianos. So at least now we have a target time. It'll be about 3 minutes, I guess. We'll do Pussies and Pianos so the Twitch thing can go. All right, top of the hour toast. Toast to everybody that's helping out with the channel, whether you're watching, hitting buttons, donating, whatever you're doing. I appreciate everybody there. Much obliged. Sergeant Brick. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Just Sergeant Brick is okay. Translate. Gotcha. Yeah, I always forget. Like, don't mind me. Because I'm usually kind of baked anyway. Appreciate that, Franco. Subscribe, hit the bell, share, like. Yeah, does anybody, like, I'm not saying this to, like, make sure you do this, but, like, does anybody actually, like, I'll be honest, like, I don't really share much. Usually if I share something, it's here. But, like, does anybody, and like I said, I'm not telling you to, this is just genuine curiosity, because I know, like, I really don't much, but does anybody actually, like, share stuff like that? Like, where, I guess if you're heavy on social media, like the books, you know, the Instaface or whatever, then I guess that, but I don't know. I guess, yeah, I mean, that makes sense because I don't really use any of those. I just talk to you. But there's, yeah. Sorry. What's up, Akalar? How are you this evening? Ozzy was on borrowed time for the last 50 years, says C2S. Well, like I was saying on Thursday, it's very clear, or maybe Wednesday too, that he was born just to sing. Because he did his last show, which, you know, he's done his quote last show, but like everyone are like, this is, yeah, you're done. This is your last show. That was going to be his actual last show, and then like 2 weeks later, he's done. He's like, if I ain't singing, the fuck do I need to be here for? And there he goes. And like I was saying before, everyone said like that he can't move, he can hardly breathe, he can't stand up, he can't do a fucking thing, but he could fucking sing. And it's because that's what he was just doing. Sing. Famous podcaster, eaten by cats, film at 11. Yeah, I don't think they're quite going to consume me, but you never know. Okay, the Twitch ad is over if you had it. He had all the drugs. Oh, he was just preserved for the most part. Now, Keith Richards has a portrait of a wrinkled old prune in the attic. That's, yeah. Retirement is still the biggest killer. Absolutely, Subsonic. That's why I tell everybody, man, don't stop moving. If your body thinks its job is done when you retire, then it's going to go, all right, well, I guess we're done. Like, you gotta keep moving when you retire, especially us old mechanics that just bust our ass for years and years and years and destroy our bodies. Well, it kind of gets to the point when we retire, we still gotta kind of kick our own asses. Otherwise, we go into we're done mode. Because that shit happens all the time in industry. We hear that shit all the time, man. Like, it is not uncommon for some dude to retire in his 60s and 6 months later, we're at a funeral. Because they stopped moving and their body went, okay. Atrophy is the killer, not retirement. Yeah, you can't stop. Keith died in the 60s and has been a zombie ever since. Yeah, he died, it's just nobody told him. So he's just still going. Alright, let's do this Pussies and Pianos thing here. Is that all set up right? There's Rob up there. That's where I had to redo some of the overlay, like this overlay sheet. Right there. I had to redo that. So I'm just making sure I got it right. And that's down there. That's okay, we're good. All right, I will pause Ozzy, and then we will switch over, and Rob has his own personal music slider now. Okay, let's get down to it. We'll talk to y'all in a few. All right. Thank you, sir, for the music. As usual, dude retreated, but he just doesn't like being too close to Ronnie because Ronnie's mean to him. Let's see. Is this working? Oh, that one's not broke. That's good. Alright, what's up, Rusty B? Close that. Check this. Casper, what was that? 249 euros. Thank you very kindly for the donation to the channel with the kitty cats. And Mama finally came over. I don't know when the last time she was on camera. Oh my god, look at her. Now you would think Poofer's just never like ever seen food before. It's ridiculous. You can clearly see she's like almost 3 times the size of her mom. There's a whole lot of that. She's kind of poofy, but it ain't all fur poof. She's a little poofy herself. Robert Sedgwick, cat burglar. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, she can get that. Like, yeah, go and get the stuff that fell out of the bowl. Like, come on. There you go. Yeah, get that. Eat that. It's good that she does generally choose to eat everything because then I don't have to clean it up. Jeff Lee, what's up? My wife's cousin has a concert Steinway as well as an early Synclavier and various other pianos. Keyboard players amaze me. Rob is a great pianist and a formidable tuner, from what I understand. The last I heard, like, you better watch, because if he rolls up and your piano isn't ready to go, he'll just burn it to the ground. Just light that bitch on fire. That's his, like, signature move. Cleanup comes a few hours after eating. Yeah. Yeah, if there is any. There usually isn't. 5 full pancakes from Lockwatcher for Rob's music today. And from what I understand, Rob has set up a new camera angle. So as soon as we get, as soon as he gets some new music out, we'll have something new to see. Lockwatcher says, when Scruff visited, Vala barked a lot but did not eat him. Lucy walked right up to Scruff. Yeah, she's a little sausage. She's a fun little doggy. Vala barked. She was barking a little bit, but she was just being loud. Yeah, it's whatever. That was fun. They're good puppies. What do you call a cow with a twitch? Beef jerky. New camera. Yeah, new camera angle. Oh, that's right. The whole new camera, and that's right. Did you say it was a new angle as well, or is it a similar angle, just higher res? I guess your old cell phone. Rob's using his old cell phone, just like this camera is I don't know. Whenever the HTC 11 came out, because that's an 11, and the camera for the MREs and the Lego stuff is an 11. And what just bing bonged? Was there another skip in the stream, maybe? Because I've been getting this, like, I have it muted, you shouldn't hear it, but I've been getting all these warning bing bongs all night, but there's no pop-up anywhere. So I'm like, well, what the fuck was that then? I don't know. Love that. Doo-doo. Hey, we need your attention. Hey, what's up? Hello. Yoo-hoo. I don't know. It sounds like a doorbell. It's the little doorbell notification thing in Windows 11. Doo-doo. 2017. Okay, so this is an 8-year-old cell phone camera that's still better than just about any webcam out there. Although Lockwatcher has the Elgato, was that the 4K? I think it was. He's got a nice camera for when he does his thing. Well, we'll see. As long as this camera, or I'm sorry, as long as this phone works, I don't see any point in replacing it. It's saying hello. Hello, hi. Unless that might be, no, that wasn't people sending anything in. Oh no, that may have been when Boink sent something in. Okay, that may be, WhatsApp and, Google Voice. Yeah, we'll start piling in the pictures after, these guys and gals are done. Pianoman. That was a good cartoon on Nickelodeon. Now the only Pianoman I watch is Banana Ballistics on YouTube. He played the church organ at my wedding too. Who played the church organ? My cousin. Oh, the one with the pianos. Oh, okay. Jack Attack says pancake transporter. I don't think it counts if you transport them in your tummy, though. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me put Ozzy back on. Sorry. There we go. In a parallel universe, Kit from Knight Rider was a duster. Ugh. Oh, wait a minute. What year? That kind of... Actually, I don't really think any of the dusters are that good. If I'm not mistaken, but I'm not a Dodge, Chrysler, whatever guy. Doorbell, do you need someone to ring your bell, Franco? Ask the lady you said hello to in your short jacket. Oh, yeah, I remember that story. Yes, the short jacket. The music is a strong ingredient to keeping life going. Oh, absolutely. Music is one of those things that generally, no matter what your ailment, like it helps in some way. Because it gets your mind engaged in something so it can travel and drift and stay with the music. Can get your mind off of stuff, can calm you down, can get you fired up. It's all what you need. Michael called him Cousin Dusty. Cousin Dusty. Do what makes you happy while you still can. Yeah, you know. You gotta... We're all gonna move on one day. Like, I'm just gonna do what I can do to be cool and be happy with it. I don't know when I'm gonna go. I don't know when that camera's ever gonna focus. Gotta get the other Where is the other... Oh, the other camera's still in the other room. If music is all that, how do you explain what they play in 5? Well, I mean... Yeah, you can't always bat 1,000, you know what I'm saying? The modern keyboards have such real response. Some of the older ones cannot detect hits. Some songs seem a bit flat without passion. Yeah, if piano isn't right, like it just kind of sounds derp. See, like right now, if we had the other if we had the other camera set up, I could zoom in on those two. Right, sure, appreciate that. €10. Did the mini engine start yet? Not yet. I'm going to try again tomorrow with the bigger battery pack. I'm going to monitor the voltage at the starter to see if I need to install bigger cables to try and start it as well. Because with the amount of current it's pulling the cables just may not be giving it as much ass as it needs to. Just so you used to listen to Iron Maiden before a rugby match with my Sony Walkman. There you go. Man, I think I still have one of my Sony Discmans. I feel like I had it on the show early on. But no, I have a Sony Discman somewhere in here. Oh, that's right. That's downstairs. I know exactly. I know. I think that's in the drawer downstairs. It was like one of the early Discmans. I have a Creality, or no, not Creality, a Creative, like, you know, Sound Blaster company that made the PC sound cards. I have a Sound Blaster music player that actually uses a fucking 2.5-inch hard drive in it. Like, it's just big fucker that has like old music that's still good, and I use that as a like I used to use that as a music player downstairs, but that still works. I got some old crusty media stuff. I still have those things called CDs. I may actually still have some cassettes laying around here, but I don't think I have a cassette player anymore. I have to go through all the junk upstairs. Cotton Barrett, what's up? The sexy gentleman is here. Great kitty head, but yeah, Poofer, she's the resident vacuum cleaner. That's just what she like. That food there, that's gone. Tiny Mama walked away. Yeah, it's gone. I hope the other camera doesn't do this weird focus bounce shit, because it is nice when autofocus works. Which at that point, that camera is only at 4 feet off the ground. So it's not like it needs to focus on any fucking thing else. Mini discs. I remember the mini disc. I have something around here with a mini disc in it. Sarge, let's see. My mom collected 45s, got more than 300 of them. Yeah, I used to talk to this dude whose uncle had, I believe it was literally about 15,000 fucking albums, a mixture of 45s and just standard LPs that he had to sort through, digitize. He sorted through over like a couple years, bought a USB record player, digitized all of them, sent them all out, copies of everything out to the family. But I mean, last I knew, he still had all the originals, but it was about 15,000 pieces of vinyl. Just freaking insane. Which type of vacuum? Oh, she's a Hoover for sure. She hoovers up all the food. I used to, what? I used to have a few pieces of vinyl. I had, Weird Al's Fat, album. I had some Rush. Forget what else. I don't know if they're still here, if they got fucking stolen or not. Poofer Hoover. Yeah, she a Poofer, she's a Hoover, alright. That's why she's so poofy. What's up, Nika? You have Rush stuff, yes. Lockwatcher also has a lot of Stargate stuff, just in case you couldn't imagine. We'll actually get to that right after. Well, actually, looks like we're gonna be getting there in just a moment, huh? Now she's just scouting. Did you guys get the colored LPs there in the US? I feel like I've seen some, but I feel like they were kind of rare here. But I feel like I've seen some colored ones. I would imagine, but I'm not like super into the vinyl scene. Even though we do have in Baltimore, there are still a couple of vinyl only shops. There's at least one I know of. It may have, who the fuck knows, it may have gone out in during the whole, 2020 thing when everyone had the sniffles. But I know there's at least one left. Every frickin' LP is color vinyl now, is it? They're just all different shit now. Does it suck everything? Only if it's food related there. There's emulation, what? From the Vox Continental, but nothing replaces manual drawbars. What in the world is that related to? Friend who owns a boat gets stressed when his boat pressure goes up. Boat pressure. There goes poofers. I hope I should be able to get the new camera installed in there this week. I got a bunch of stuff done I had to get done. Tomorrow I just got a lot of cleaning to do since I, didn't clean much last weekend. I didn't feel like doing it during the week. Fuck that. Technically, you can make vinyl in whatever color you want. Well, this is true. Let's see what Locke's got going on here. And I already deleted the thing with the personal info. Alright, let's see. If I miss your stuff, I'll try to catch it next week for anybody that sent stuff, because there is a bit here. Alright, so Lockwatcher. He resent what he sent last week, and then sent a couple pictures from while I was there. Alright. Another batch of fucking peppers. Delicious. Good peppers, good peppers. Visited the Ohio Stargate. Apparently some dude made this out of concrete for his son. Was it his son or his grandson? I think it was his son. Like, out of 2 pools, some concrete, all kinds of stuff. Cool, I like that. Bologna and orange soft serve are back. Mmm. Sounds like a delicious fucking ice cream there, baby. Yeah. Pickleballs. I don't know. That may not be too bad. Dill pickle corn puffs? Oh, what do you think, folks? What do you think? I actually would try the shit out of that. Somebody here had them? Dill, I don't... I'd try that. I'm a little more skeptical of that one, but I would try that. A lot of pickled stuff sounds weird, but it's actually fucking good. Matilda had those and said they were gross. Do you normally eat pickles though, Matilda, would you say? Like, are you a kosher pickle person? Like, I eat kosher dill. I'm all about the kosher dill. I don't like fucking sweet pickles. They're bread and butter pickles. Like, they're just fucking weird. I'm a dill pickle guy. I mean, I'll eat McDonald's pickles or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they are, but let's see. Cinnamon raisin, bread, French toast, milk, eggs, vanilla, cinnamon, cream cheese, or a cream pancake mix, maple on top, whipped cream, cheesecake filling on the side. That looks fucking like a good goddamn breakfast. Pickleballs, yeah. I mean, if you normally eat pickles and you thought they were gross, who knows? Oh yeah, there's when he gave me the benchy. There's a slice of the computer helping. And here's us right before I got to leave, and my big ass safety glasses, sunglasses, and the burb. And the only, I think that's the only good tire on it is the one in the picture. All the rest of them, I was a little concerned, especially once I hit over 90 miles an hour because someone cut me off. So I wanted to just stick with them for a little bit to let them know I was displeased. So that's from Locke. What we got up here? Multiversum. The multiversum. Yeah, let's see. Kevin Hardesty. What do we got from Kevin? Is that last week's or is that this week's? July 12th. Okay, that was 2 weeks ago. Okay. Either way, this is just a good picture. I think we looked at this one 2 weeks ago, but either way, that's a good picture of the kitty cats, not floofers, but good kitties. They got that good fur, that tight fur kind of thing, not good fur. You know what I mean? Look, someone knows how to mow the lawn. Gee Christ. I had to mow my lawn twice yesterday. Once about 40 for yesterday, or was it yesterday? No, Thursday. Once at about 45 degrees, and then finally with the lawnmower flat. If it doesn't rain tonight and tomorrow morning, I'm going to go out there with the lawnmower set to its lowest possible setting and just destroy the grass as much as possible. Because right now, it's got a huge roots in it because I let it grow for so long because I wasn't feeling up to the task. So if I cut it short and then mulch the shit out of it, it should pretty much kill all the grass for at least a little while, which I'm fine with. In your backyard, ain't nothing wrong with having that in your backyard. Control FPV, what country are you in? He's in America. Boink, taco pics I made the other day. And the breakfast burrito. That's a good looking taco. But see, and that's what I would do. Instead of putting the meat and everything right in that, I would end up putting it in the hard shell. And then wrapping that soft around the hard shell. But that looks fucking good. Little much lettuce for me, but if that's how you roll, by all means. Breakfast burrito. Oh, okay, there you go. Oh yeah, egg, sausage. It's that little provolone behind there, maybe. And see, I would take that, roll it, and then grill it, like dry fry it. Because breakfast burritos, all I taste is the damn burrito anymore. Let me flip that back over. Jack Attack says, two guys are walking down the street and come upon a dog licking his balls. One guy says to the other, I wish I could do that. The other guy replies, well, I'd pet him first. I just got clawed up by my beautiful kitty, says Peter Ferguson. She is petting aggression. She has petting aggression. She might be getting overwhelmed for some reason. An ad break. Oh, ad just started on Twitch. Like the dude still gives me a little chomp chomp, even though I keep telling him that, you know, chilling up in bed is a no chomp chomp zone. And definitely a no whap whap, because sometimes he'll swipe, sometimes he'll give me like just a hard enough little bite. But he still gets overwhelmed, even though like I'll be sitting there and I'll have my hand, put his head in my hand. I start scratching his head and he's like, whoop, and then he like bites me. But that's usually in the beginning when he's like trying to catch up on the scritches, I guess you could say. But he's fine, I don't mind. He usually bites me here or the same spot on this arm. So it's nice because those are the spots where I have almost no feeling left in my arms because of my neck shit. So I usually don't even feel it. So he's usually doinking. I'm like, what was that? And I look and I go, oh, he bit me. Problem that being that eventually he's going to do that. And since I have no fucking feeling in that part of my arms anymore, if I get an infection, I don't know if my body's going to be able to figure it out. But that's why I just pay attention when, if he gives me the old chomp chomp. All right, let's see here. What do we got from Red Dwarfer? 7, okay, that was last week. There we go. Visited, or no, was that last week? Was the museum last week? Yeah, that was last. Yeah, okay. I think that was last. Like, did we look at these? I feel like we already looked at the engine videos. It's from Red Dwarfer. I feel like we looked at these already. Neat collection of outboard OG. Yeah, because I remember seeing the Indian thing and us talking about that. Yeah, I remember looking at these. Yeah, because there's a little turbo thing. Okay. Giblet in full bacon yeah, I remember the bacon cone one. Okay. Hold on. Let's step back. Where are we at here? All right. So this is the new stuff. New Jub staring. Oh, you got to move the curtain. I always wondered if cats like staring at that all day, if it like messes with their eyes, but I imagine it doesn't. Because they do it all the time. I mean, same thing in mine. If they can't get behind the curtain, they'll just do that, stare through it. Which is just funny, but hey, whatever works for them. What do we got there? Is that some omelet? Almost looks like a pizza omelet. What kind of, that looks like pepperoni in there. Either way, that looks good. I'd try the shit out of that. Oh, here we go. Edam cheese, garlic, smoked paprika salami. Okay, mozzarella, Parmesan cheese, and hot sauce. Fucking right, dude. Oh yeah, I'd get in on that. Whoa. Special titties. The Bum Hummer hot sauce. And some hot ass kicking ring habanero peppers, spices, onion, celery, carrots, vinegar. Those look pretty fucking tasty. Hot sauce is made by an old family friend that hails from Barbados. Grows his own chilies too. Mr. Red Dwarfer has to leave the room when I crack the bottle. Or, I guess, Mrs. Damn good stuff. That sounds fucking good. I'm always good for some, because a lot of times you're out of country hot sauce, and spicy stuff actually has fucking flavor, as opposed to the most of the stuff in America is just spice. It's nice to try other stuff that's got flavor in it too. Spicy Bum Hummer sauce. Nice. That looks fucking tasty. I'd rock that. Appreciate those pics. What do we got from Sauce here? What in the hell happened there? Oh, that was the pizza you forgot about. Yeah. So that was a pepperoni pizza. Obviously it's less than, but yeah, at first I thought that was a awesome looking chocolate chip cookie, and then you look closer and like, oh no, that's a pizza. I remember you talking about that. Whoops. That sucks, man. Ain't nothing worse than ruining a good pizza. Pianoman, got my new phone and loving the camera. I think that was from last week. Look at the beep. The buzz. That's cool. That's in there tight too. That's good. Someone bloody random from a couple days ago. In other news, there's a cat cafe near you. No shit. Look at that kitty cat. I don't know. I feel like there's a cat cafe somewhere around here, but I don't know where. Oh, that floof. Around. I saw Gray Buddy the other day. The cat that like lets me pet him and stuff. Saw him a couple days ago. He stopped by. Oh, kitty cat. Tornado kitty. I cooked kitchen scissors underneath a pizza once. Still ate the thing. Yeah, fuck it. Stainless steel. It's fine. Oh, Cali Kitty. That's cool. Yeah, I could hang there for a little while. Of course, they'd probably get pissed off when I got home. Yeah, I wouldn't mind chilling at a cat cafe. All right, what do we have from Benji? We have, okay, we covered those last week. Today we have the workshop picture with the usual orange stuff. What are we working on there? Can't see a brand name. Got a meter out. We got some parts out. Ooh, we got some old crusty dusty stuff in there. I thought that was a roll of duct tape down there. Over there at first. It's like, why is there duct tape in there? Plain to like trying to get back into that scum shit. Looks good. Looks good. What we got over here? Ah, here we go. Kenwood KR445W all wave stereo receiver. All wave. It's got all the waves. And when you turn that on, is there just no waves left ever? Because it just takes all, it just receives all the waves. Oh yeah, I got to see the Lockwatcher's workshops. Well, kind of upstairs is kind of a workshop to me, but it's more of the printer farm. But yeah, his whole basement is like a fucking sweet shop. He's got big ass CNC shit going on there. Great little audio setup. TVs all over the place. He's got a pretty bitchin' setup down there. Ah, the grub. Is that fish and chips? And what's the green stuff? So now we know what biscuit heads call fish and chips, and I don't know what the green stuff is. It's weird. Okay, so what's that? Tell me what that is. But that actually looks pretty good. Mushy pea. Oh, that's mushy pea. Oh, that's that mushy pea stuff y'all talk about. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try that. Like, that looks fucking good. Like, I'd eat the shit out of that, especially because I'm hungry anyway. No. You're bothering their quiet time. There's your kitty cat. Just missed. Little kitten catty. Little kitty cat kittens. Is that your nightlight right there? Ah, it looks like a little nightlight thing. That's cool. I like getting nightlights and then modifying them to be red. Chris, what do we got? I was in Legoland last weekend. No shit. Blonde. If I play this, I'd have to stop the Aussie because then you'd, let's just go for it. I'll just play it like this. You won't be able to hear the audio. I'll actually have to set that up because I'd have to stop the Aussie playing because then you'd hear it bleed through. It's just background noise anyway. That's cool. Yeah, the whole thing set up there. That's neat. Thank you for that. One of these days I'll get to one of those Lego lands. I think there's one somewhere around here. What do we got from Matilda? Kitty cat holding on. That's what RNGs do. Is there the food there? Volunteers, please leave me alone. I am very unhappy today and need to be left alone. Yeah, some kitties. Oh, I got a kitty cat. I'm taking care of the floofs. Oh, look at that guy. He got a little, almost looking, can't see the rest. Almost looks like a Duluth tortie. Tired little fella. Oh, that was a video? Which one was a video? Let's see. Oh, this one's a video. Okay. Oh, yeah, someone's a little grumpy. Ooh. Oh. Oh, you can't, that's right, you can't zoom. Yeah, someone's a grumpy cat. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, sorry about that. I kind of miss that sometimes when I'm flipping through here. I gotta figure out if I'm just missing something obvious. Oh, look at him. Big ol' eyes. Gonna eat the camera. Is that Melvin? No, maybe. Looks like Melvin in there. Looks like a fun kitty cat. I got the same scratchy thing. Poofers likes to sleep in that. It is Melvin. Cool. Guess I'm not totally blind yet. But I think my monitors happen to be at a very good focal point for my glasses. But I've been needing to get glasses for like a year. That's a cute kitty cat. Oh, look at that guy. Or gal. Sorry, every time I see orange, I just assume guy. But I know the ladies can be orange as well. Kind of goes with the chair a little bit. Carbonated peas. Hey, a black kitty cat. Well, mostly black. Oh yeah, we got a bunch more to go through. Okay. Banana black cat in the clouds. I only got one. Yeah, after I finish the possibility of spending a significant amount of money this week, I gotta get to the cat prod. They finish the cat room next. Oh, look at the fuzzy kitties. Are they related? They look like they are siblings. That's cool. Is this, where is this? Is this a place where you, like, work? Oh, look at the floofs. A floof. One floof kind of looks like one of Boozy's. Oh, look at the little kittens. I love when the little kittens just always look all surprised. When the super floofy kittens, with their eyes wide open, they just look all surprised all the time. Also like peas, water, or pea soup. I haven't had like a pea soup based thing in a while. That's a happy looking kitty cat. Meow. Who's that? Keaton. Ah. I work with someone named Keaton down at work at one of my accounts. There's the white kitty cat. Is it two different eyes? God, it's two different eyes kitty cat. Sometimes that means they're deaf. Apparently, from what I understand, if a white cat has two different color eyes, they can develop hearing problems. How's that kitty cat? Count the beans. Oh yeah, there's some. Oh yeah, there's some extra toe action in there. That's the one you mean. Yeah. Thought the feet looked a little big. Many white animals go blind. I thought it was deaf. That fuzzy butt. Athena. Hello, Athena. She looks concerned about something. Keaton has a lot of beans. Maybe it was a Friday. They just had some extras left over. Tossed them over there. Split pea soup can be delicious with kidney beans and pearl barley with beef. Very tender. Cook for several hours. Okay. Polydactyl cats are the good ones. Yeah, I think they're funny. They're cool. Not funny. You know, they're just, you're looking like, oh, look at that with the gigantic paws. There you go. Recharging kitty cat. Scratch. Oh, garden. Little farmer cat. Perfect. Well, that's good. Are they good at growing weed by chance? Because that'd be cool if you could get your cat to grow weed for you. That'd be fucking perfect. Even if all the strains were catnip-based names, as long as it was good weed, that'd be fine. There's a standard set of looking beans. Sleepy Superfloof. There you go. I like the little cat beds. I may have to get a couple of them for the cat room. See if they'd like them. Benny tucked himself in. Which one's Benny? Oh, Benny. That's Benny. Tucked himself in like a... Yeah, some cats are good at getting under blankets if they really need to. Oh, there we go. There's the extra beans. The big snow gloves. The cat beds are on IKEA. I'd probably find someone, the old Amazon too. Although I do occasionally go near IKEA. I'll have to see what's up. IKEA may have better prices too. Cat growing weed. Perfect. Oh yeah. My little weed buddy. Look at them big old paws. He'd be great in the snow. The cat home, cat lounge and boutique. With almost looks like Sapus. With the little notched ear. That's what Dude has. Dude has a notched ear. Wi-Fi, the cat house guest. Password 1. Oh, you can't see behind chat. I hope you like cats in lowercase. That's funny. It's like right in there. That's cool. Tips for laundry, because there's a lot of it. Oh, I fucking bet there is. And Kroger Cheesy Bits. Baked, snacked, pretz, fried pickle. I've heard those are actually pretty good. I'm gonna have to try more pickle flavored stuff. Oh, that was Sapphire. Sapphire runs the show. Yeah, there's always one cat that's just kind of in charge. Hold on a sec. Let me flip this here. Took my spider to the park today. Who took their spider to the park today? I gotta put your name in there so it doesn't accidentally blast your number. But I can do that. So someone took their spider to the park. That's a nice looking fucking ride. I got a couple people here that have like trikes, like Can-Ams. I work with one guy. Actually, I think I work with 2 people that have Can-Ams. That's a nice looking ride. I towed around in that. Utz fried pickled chips are rather bland. Really? Ear clip fixed cat. Yeah. That's, we do that. Yeah, they do that. I think that's pretty much universal, especially in the States. That's a derivative of the Lotus 7. Oh, okay. It's a 1986 Spider. Oh, is that you, Jeff? All right, let me label that to make sure it doesn't accidentally blast your phone number out at any point. Figure it out. Okay, yeah, everybody's off screen. Yes, that's okay. Oh, let me scratch my ear. That's weird when I'm talking on stream and I can't hear myself now. I'm so used to having the headphones on, I just kind of have to have them. Oh yeah, that is you. Okay, it says it right there. It's just you got to go into it. That's weird. So even though your name's there, I have to technically add you for it to display. That's weird. All right. Well, either way, okay, we're good now. All right. That's a good looking ride either way. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, and then okay, we'll get back to we got Flat Cat and a couple more things over in Gmail. We'll get to them in a moment. Oh no, I didn't bring that in, did I? We have a new thing to tear down whenever I bring it stinky ass in here. So at work this week, one of the accounts, unit 41, like someone was driving it and it just stopped running, stalled, wouldn't restart. So I go there, I'm dicking with it. Finally figure out that the key troller system on it, fucking garbage. But anyway, key troller is like a security system. You got to like type in a code to get in. It connects to Wi-Fi to a server where you can do all this stuff and monitor who's on it, shut the truck down remotely, shit like that if you need to, yada yada. Well, the way they the way they interface into the truck is a really stupid way. Most like security or telemetry systems that are add-on to a forklift, like they'll take, you know, like the ignition fuse, they'll break it and they'll add a relay. That way the truck is using all the feeds, everything that's being monitored is monitored correctly. Whereas key trollers, you cut all the truck feeds away and you run all the power through the key troller itself. So it now has control of it, which means you have to add more fucking fuses, extra relays, all this dumb shit. I hate that I know exactly what you're talking about, says Matilda. Yeah, I fucking hate key trollers. So they do it that way. So they take over power to the trucks, which does cause problems. Sometimes you have to add in extra relays because the truck is expecting to monitor through the PCM or body control modules or whatever. It wants to know how much current it's running because they self-monitor. Well, you can't do that with the key troller systems. But anyway, so they had a 5 amp fuse going in and then two 5 amp fuses, one going for the start circuit and one going for the key ignition circuit, which in itself is a little low. So the one going to the ignition circuit was, I'm sorry, the main feed was blown. The main 5 amp fuse that feeds the other two 5 amps. I thought that was a little weird. So I put a 10 amp fuse in it. I figured we'll just split the difference, see what happens. Put an amp clamp on it, and the ignition feed is pulling like 4.6 amps and then like 4.2, then 4.6. So I'm like, okay, well, that's the oxygen sensor heater cycling on. Nothing else happens. I'm like, okay, let it run. Let's see what happens. And now I figured since I got the 10 amp in there, if it is that one that's blowing, I'll know exactly which side blew, because the 5 amp at the branch, one of those should blow before the main 10 amp. Well, a couple days later, they're like, hey, yeah, 41 it, and we can't even get it to start. It was parked. But apparently they went to start it and wouldn't start. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? So I go over there and I'm looking and messing around with it. I finally go to those fuses, and the 5 amp fuse for the ignition feed was burned out. So I went, okay, well, let's see what happens. So I grabbed the fucking 10 amp fuse, slapped that in there, started the truck. I'm like, oh, good. And as I'm turning, there's various aftermarket systems where you have like a monitor in front of you, and then it connects usually via Wi-Fi to like a camera that's out on the fork, like out on the load backrest or somewhere on the carriage. Sometimes they're powered if there's power up there. Sometimes they're just battery powered. Sometimes they're solar powered just to help top it off. Well, I turn around right after the truck starts and look, and the monitor that's sitting there is going, all this smoke coming off of it. And I go, oh, well, I bet I know why the fuse burned out. So luckily it was a quick disconnect, so I unplugged it. Talked to the customer, and he walks over, he goes, oh, that piece of shit, that hasn't had a camera on it in like a year. I don't need that fucking thing. I went, oh, good, because it fucking smoked. And he goes, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, that thing smoked good. And it looks like it blew out one of the metal capacitors. But yeah, I'm going to bring that in here. We'll take a look at it just to see what failed on it. It's just a stinky little boy. So I'm going to kind of give it a little bit. See, Ed knows what's up. Zenzinger, key troller, he knows those fucking things. It's definitely a troll. Yeah, it's a troll fucking, it's so bad. If he, oh my god. Rifleman, a Mazda 13B rotary engine, 250 horsepower, less than 200 pounds finished weight, in a car under 1,100 pounds. What's that, like a little old ass RX-7 kind of thing? Sounds like a recipe for the battery to overheat unnecessarily. It's, yeah, I don't know. It's just terrible. The solar system, that's kind of a newer thing. They have apparently 2 systems in that they want me to try to install in the next couple weeks. We can't do anything with them yet because Unit 40 was leaking, or is leaking out of the input shaft to the front differential, which is the big chunk motherfucking, you know, like under an older car or like under a truck, you know, the rear differential out to the drive axles. Well, think that, but something the size of something you'd see in a fucking tractor trailer in the back. And it's usually wider because it also generally supports the weight of the mast, which is the thing that picks all the shit up. Well, the input shaft of that is leaking, which means you got to take the shaft or the mast off, the forks off, the carriage off, the mast off, and then you got to pull the whole front end out to reseal it. So I was like, yeah, I ain't doing that here. Dude, that's a shop job. So I told them, yeah, number 40 is leaking. Everyone's like, yeah, okay, number 40, number 40. Okay, we're going to get it picked up. And then I'm looking at the group chat and text. Yeah, 40 is going to get picked up tomorrow. Okay. And then the next text message is, all right, 41 got shipped out. We're good to go. Next text message. Do you mean 40 or 41? Next text message. Oh no. I went, they fucking sent out the wrong truck. So they sent out the good truck and the leaky truck's still sitting there. And they're like, oh. By the time they realized that fucking dude was pretty much already at the shop. So that's going to get swapped out Tuesday. So now they're down 2 trucks instead of 1. They're going to wait, but I'm going to be installing this new-fangled fucking camera system with a solar. Yeah, plugs in. Apparently, you can charge it via USB or solar powered. So we'll see how that does. But they want me to get that going once they get the fucking trucks back. For fuck's sake. Had it for 20 years, 2 rebuilds, a Toyota 3 SGE. 19, that one, the Spider Silverstone. Okay. 20 years. That looks fucking good for 20 years, dude. That looks fucking sweet. This isn't the super engine in room 4. Oh yeah, I'll put it, anything you can put a super engine in is going to go fucking fast. Those things are monsters. Did you get the picture I sent? Yes. From a few days ago. Yeah, there's still a shitload of pictures in the email, which is going to be interesting because there's other stuff in the email which you don't need to see. Oh yeah, I gotta reply back to that one. Keep fucking forgetting. Not that it really matters at this point, but anyway. Okay, we know that Killin Mike Upcountry Jack is now following you on Twitch. Did I thank everyone for that, or was that fresh? I don't know. Cheers. Yeah, we'll get to the, it's top of the hour. Do the top of the hour toast here. I'm actually catching this on time. Yeah, there you go. Jack Tag's got it. Cheers, everybody. Well, appreciate you hanging out for 2 hours so far. Rauscher says it's a bit depressing to me when you realize most of mankind's greatest inventions were by accident. That is the motherfucking truth, Rauscher. That is a very true statement. Some of the weird shit that's been invented when people tried to invent other stuff or things that were repurposed. What was it? What was Play-Doh? What was Play-Doh? Wasn't Play-Doh like fucking like had something to do with wallpaper, or like wallpaper was repurposed as something else? And then Play-Doh was something else originally, and all kinds of shit like that. What was that noise? Let's see here. Now everyone try. Yeah, good call, Norman. Everyone give it a good stretch. Do something. Play-Doh. Oh, that's right. It was wallpaper cleaner. That's right. That's right. Yeah, and the soot and all that shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on a sec. Oh. Oh, yeah. Ow. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, that's what it was. Shit like that. And now it's like awesome fucking kids toy thing. Apparently it tastes pretty good. Oh, there's an ad on Twitch for some of you. Laverne and Shirley. Well, yeah, Laverne and Shirley was. I used to watch that. I think I have that. I repurposed a ball cage for part of a phone holder. A ball cage? I mean, for like balls or some other sort of ball cage. That's got me interested. I mean, not that the Play-Doh thing is a depressing necessarily thing, but it's just an example. And different adhesive, especially like adhesives, it seems like they're always trying to make something else for adhesives. I know like rubber was another thing that I believe, or something rubber related was an accident. Yes, balls and the Pen 5. Ah, there you go. And you use that for a phone holder. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, that would work. Because if the balls are big enough and you got the right size phone, you just sit in there and kind of cock it at an angle. I forget Silly Putty was a mistake, but I don't remember. Yeah, I think even making it was a mistake. What's up, Otis? Someone had to notice the mistake and think, what if? Yeah. It kept the arm from bouncing. There you go. Keeps a lot of things from bouncing around, I imagine. Let's see. What do we got over here? We have Peter Ferguson. Oh, wow, that was that was from 2 weeks ago. I missed one from Peter Ferguson. Some kitties from 2 weeks ago. Mr. Ferguson, let's do a couple. Let's get to some of these email pictures here. Let's see what we got. Let's see that one. Oh, that's the whole. Is that a video? No. Okay. That's just a picture. I thought it was a video at first. That's a picture. Calikitty. Oh, Demau. Calico Kitty with the green eyes. Got them pretty. There's the pretty eyes. So that was from 2 weeks ago. Which, yeah, that's right. I remember I was going to catch up with that, but then it turned out to be over at Mike's. All right, with emails, I got to swipe back and forth. Thank you for that, sir. I think you're still here. You were. Let's see. Unlock your spendable balance on Twitch. I have no idea what that is. Air bubbles. Whoa, that's a lot there. No. Hold on, sorting through everything. C2S. Here's a pic comparing small pipes from the 70s and now a silver dollar for scale. I've smoked out. Yeah, actually, I know the exact size of that hitter piece right there. Actually, I have bowls of both sizes. I got old school one. The knurls on it are nice. Little piece of rubber. Yeah. Oh, that's a little cappy thing. Yeah, that's nice. I could rock with that. 72. I feel like I probably have some Eisenhowers. Let me flip that back. The size difference is crazy. Oh yeah. You can get some pretty big fucking hitter bowls too if you look around. You can definitely find some big ones. Frank, I think Frank already left. Shit. My arm after doctors took a blood sample. The only picture I have of my last pussycat. This was from Franco earlier. Probably. Oh, Franco's here. Okay. What's up, bud? All right. Let's see here. Ooh, that looks rough, dude. Last time they took your blood, that's rough, man. Yeah, I usually don't. I hate fucking needles, but I usually don't bruise too bad. And Thermal Kitty. Oh, there's no zoom. Thermo Kitty. Yeah, cats look kind of unusual under thermal cameras, to say the least. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Frank, you didn't leave, Franco. Frank E left. That's right. Twitch successful login because for some reason all my shit logged itself out. I fucking love when that happens. Although, okay, got those. Flat Cat double feature. All right, and here's this week's Flat Cat. Chillin, kind of looking like he's in loaf mode there. The JCB Monster Jam. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Slightly angry looking Flat Cat rocking the Legos. I feel like we probably have all of those different Legos here. Maybe not that. I feel like we had those wrenchy bit looking things there. Oh, I can zoom on this one. I feel like we may have seen them at some point on stream. Maybe even that little flappy bit right there. I mean, that's when you know Flat Cat's angry when the tail gets short. Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah, I guess I'd be angry too if I was standing on Lego pieces. Appreciate the Flat Cat. What do we got here? What? That's okay. I think that's everything. Jack Attack sent some pictures to check about the engine. Because it looks, I do see the air bubbles you're talking about with the fuel. I got to see, but I think it's almost because it's just pulling so much fucking fuel through it. Like that thing's pulling as much fuel. I feel like my truck doesn't even use that much fuel when it's trying to run. Rob Stew says, sad to say, but I'm actually used to having blood drawn now. My doctor is crazy about levels. Yeah. I actually need to, I gotta go to the, I don't need to go, I probably should go to the doctor. Just to get my, I haven't been there in, since before Fluvid hit. So it probably wouldn't be bad. My glasses are definitely need to get fucking replaced. But I gotta see, because supposedly, if I can find the right fucking perfect office and person and whatever, if I can do it just right, I can go get glasses and get a free, supposedly, set of safety glasses through work. And if that is the case, I'm going to get lightly tinted safety glasses that are prescription, which will which I'll probably never use for work because I'll just keep them for fucking when I'm at the gun range. Peter Ferguson, you are still here. The Biter. What do we got? That's a perfect statue of a K-cat. That's not a biter. That's a K-cat. That's a good kitty. It's a very proper pose. You can see the tail is wagging. Thank you for that one. Good to see the kitties. Looks very proud to be there. Uh-oh. Bonus Lego. JCB truck done. Ooh, okay. Zapt has, actually, I feel like I've worked on something like that. There's from Zap. They just finished this. Oh, wow, look at all them windows open. Ooh, that looks good. That almost looks like it's 3D printed. But I know some of the Legos kind of look like that. I like that little chopper thing looking thing on the front. Hey, you work on one of them yet, Ed? Actually, we're the JCB dealer. Shit. Oh, God. I think I finally have your shit fixed. Oh, yeah, it's been having a dickens of a time with Windows fucking up his AMD 9070 XT, if I'm not mistaken. I just keep seeing, Ed is playing Scum. Ed is playing Scum. Ed is playing Scum. No, actually, he's not. He's struggling, but he's been having some issues. This system's fine, but I updated it last night. I haven't played hardcore with it, but I don't know that NVIDIA slash Intel, I don't know if NVIDIA GPUs and AMD CPUs were affected by it. Ed has said he had to install an older version of Windows 11, like 24H2, because a lot of people have been having a problem with it. Fluvid, love it, excellent term. Yeah, Rasher, that's not only does that just kind of like put it there, but it literally doesn't trigger as many fucking AI goddamn filters. Well, what did he say? Like, I don't need a thing, a banner running across my thing that says, all information, double check all your information about the blah 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 pandemic thing, yada yada shit fucking thing. I mean, like, I get it, you kind of got to do that, but like, that's not what we're here to talk about, so Fluvid works better for me, and seemed like everybody else. Altering forklift, yeah, there's something all right. No, I got when I get a double shot. As far as the old, when I had to deal with the fluid stuff, I got I got two of one of them and one of the other. Something. I forget what it was. When you mixed one of them with the Moderna, supposedly it like made it better or some shit. I don't remember. Are you allowed to ask that question if someone got the vaccine? I mean, you can ask. Doesn't this mean anyone's going to necessarily answer? C2S says, let's hydrate. That's a good call. I just had my water bottle in my hand. Everybody, drink some water. Drink something. Get a little hydrated there. Ugh. You read that a lot of AMD CPUs got waxed? Well, I'll have to check. I'll fire Gray Zone since that works the CPU anyway. See what it does to a severely water-cooled. Like, you could probably run a 120 millimeter cooler on that thing, but I got the 360 on it. You have not. I mean, that's your choice, brother, man. I mean, at this point, I would say the human population has been exposed to it enough that a lot of us are just gonna develop minor immunities to it, and it just won't hit us as hard unless there's some weird motherfucking whatever mutation. But I think the fluvid is just exactly that. It's just a new flu. That's all it is at this point. They say that during sex, you burn as many calories as running 8 miles. Who the hell runs 8 miles in 30 seconds? There you go. Oh, Christ. I went to Specsavers to get some safety glasses, not available to buy. Have to go through the company I work for to get them. The safety goggles that go over your glasses you can buy, though. Yeah, apparently they just give you like the wraparound prescription safety glasses. And I'm hoping they do, because that'd be nice too. Because the only real issue I had at the range when I was out there with Mike was, actually I don't have any in here. The glasses I wore, which you saw in Lock Watchers pictures, they go over these glasses. They're OTG tinted safety glasses, which work great. But when you have two pairs of glasses, you get less of a seal right here, where your air protection goes, to keep the loud bangs out. But you get a little bit more of a gap right there, so a little bit more comes through. So if I can get safety glasses that are prescription, especially if they're free because I work someplace that supplies them, then I only have one set of glasses, so it won't be quite as loud. Because I thought it was a bit louder than I expected, but then I realized when I took my sunglasses off and had just a pair of glasses, the bangs weren't quite as loud. So I realized it's because the breach in the seal from wearing two pairs of glasses. Especially because there's going to be an air gap in between the arms, because the arms are on top of each other. So, I mean, it's guaranteed to let sound in. Street people problems. Nice Thanks, Matilda. Oh, Christ. I dumped my USB audio and got a preamp now straight into a 3.5 millimeter on the back. Yeah, that's what I had to do with the, like I finally found a use for the line in on the audio that's built into the motherboard on the studio PC. So I got all these other inputs, you know, like for the microphones, there was all USB, but the line in, which was the only one open because all the rest of them are plugged into the surround sound. That's what that's going through now. Use earplugs and muffs both. Yeah, next time I may take the little orange. I have a bunch of the little foamy earplug things. I actually had some with me. I just forgot to put them on. But yeah, I may run both next time. Not that it's like overbearingly loud. It's just louder than I thought it would be. But then again, the next time I go will most likely be with my IWI Zion 15 that hopefully I'll be able to order this week. And probably going to order a can of like fucking probably 1,000 FMJs, maybe 200 green tips. Put her together. And yeah, if I'm looking into and I'm verifying the terms of services, but assuming said new toys show up, I can't do anything on YouTube with it live. But from what I can see, Twitch is fine with you demonstrating firearms, especially if there's no live ammo around. They're fine with it on live stream. So as I mess with said new toy, assuming everything goes well, then I'll probably be doing Twitch only live streams as I play with that, record it, and then upload the VOD to YouTube, because I'll be able to upload it. Actually, no, some of that, because I don't think you can assemble an AR. I think you can disassemble. Like, I may not even be able to upload that to YouTube. But, yeah. If we shoot indoors with the 308 or a short 5.56, you want plugs and muffs. Yeah, I just need to get a bunch more from work. What's up, Andrew? Any drone videos soon? Yes, I do kind of have some things coming that may work for that. With the new toys showing up, may have even more reasons. That, and they may be starting demolition, or well, they're supposedly starting demolition on the Key Bridge soon. So as I can legally get in there to check it out, we'll probably check that out as well. And I wouldn't mind, oh yeah, Billy Idol's one. I must have gone through the whole Ozzy greatest hits playlist thing. But I do want to get back to doing a little bit of hiking in the woods too, and maybe have Mavis follow me around and hopefully not crash into everything. But she did pretty good the last time I hiked through the woods and had her on auto follow. She did pretty good. She was going around the trees okay. YouTube doesn't even like you inserting a standard capacity magazine in the gun. Yeah, it looks like I've searched over and over again on Twitch and their terms of service, and everything says as long as it is safe handling, then it's fine to have firearms on live stream. So anything I do related to that will just be on Twitch, and I'll just let people, I'll just like run a video. Hey, just so you know, be live on Twitch here if you want to look at my pew pew. Because I may probably live stream, like setting it up, getting everything leveled out, like with the scope and the attachments and all that stuff. And of course, I'm going to tear it down and go through it brand new, make sure it's nice and clean, make sure there's no factory burrs or flashing or just grit and stuff in there. And it's 420 somewhere. Thank you, Jack Attack. Cheers. Matilda says, I just zoned out and I heard, look at my pew pew. Yes, hopefully. I emailed the dude. Oh, I'm sorry, not that dude. Yeah, not the cat. I emailed the guy at the local pew pew shop that I stopped by on Friday. Emailed him what I'm looking for, so I guess we'll see how long, see him what it takes. I'm guessing he probably won't get back to me till Monday, Tuesday. That's fine. It turns out he also works at an account that I frequent occasionally. And we know at least one common person down there, so that was kind of cool. Explained why I walked in. He was wearing fucking safety yellows. I'm like, that's kind of weird and familiar at the same time. It's 4:20 on the West Coast. Yes, it is, Rifleman. So I'm going to go ahead and do this again, because why not? Midnight 21, where Ange. Okay, so you're in Biscuit Land, right? Either way, if it's a minute after, 2 minutes after, it's fine too, because, you know, we're usually a little bit slow on the draw. Was his name Bert? No. Though I do know someone named Bert down there, but I don't think he knows Bert. We just happen to know the same guy with this dude that used to have a solid. I think I talked about the dude. He used to have this solid ass fucking like chiseled looking fucking beard, and then he like shaved it off because of the summer. Oh yeah, and I know it's a little late, but that's usually the best time to remind you. Check to make sure you're live and haven't fallen behind on the stream, because that will happen from time to time on the longer streams. It looks like my bit rates have been pretty solid, so that should be fine. Midnight 22 in Central Biscuit. That's a good way to put it. Lighting your own woofle. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Fuck, we got some woofle juice. So you wanna? We can do. Why don't we do a couple more woofles? Biscuit head merch, maybe. The cheese heads hats in Wisconsin. Yeah, I do eventually want to come out with like a biscuit head shirt or something, or a hat or something like that. Now let's do a couple woofles. Franco's about 30 seconds behind. Zapped was 5 seconds behind. Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes it's my connection. Sometimes it's your connection. Sometimes it's just YouTube. It's weird when it does that. But anyway, let's do a couple more VertoThermoWhoofles while we're on that subject. Man, I'm starting to get kind of hungry. Is that up? Yeah. Yeah, number one. See, the first one is just behind it. One for Freddy. Set chat on fire. Ooh. Oh, we'll do that again. As a recalibration. Whee. Alright. Johnny Five's getting warm. Warm him up a little bit. That light's nice and warm now, too. I don't know what I'm going to eat tonight. Where's Liz? No, I don't think I saw her this evening yet. No, I haven't seen her this evening yet. She's got her own stuff going. I don't know. I might order a pizza. I kind of feel like ordering Chinese food, too. Shit, I don't know. Ooh, yes, a fire for every steak. Absolutely. Age-old debate and poll. Is it better to have loved and lost than never loved before? Oh, good Lord. I don't know. You gotta have life experience. If you don't experience failure, you'll never truly appreciate success. So I don't know. It's kind of where I am on it. I don't know if setting up a poll for that might be a bit much, but like, if as far as I'm concerned, if you never experience failure, you'll never truly experience success. And that's usually pretty evident, especially in overly entitled people that have been handed everything to them. They don't know what success is. They just think it's how it goes because they're not being successful. They're being fed bullshit. Yeah. So, yeah. You need failure in your life. That's another thing, man. Giving these fucking kids, like, taking away grades like they do in a lot of schools. And, like, everybody gets a trophy, even the last place. No, man, last place doesn't get a fucking trophy. You set these kids up to never, quote, fail. And then as soon as they're 18, they get out and go to try and do something. They wonder why people are saying no. It's because they never heard the fucking word. Jesus Christ. Stop fucking putting kids in a goddamn glass bubble. Let them fuck up every once in a while. Don't let them fucking get like all fucked up, but you know, they gotta learn failure every once in a goddamn while. Order an Indian, a Vindaloo curry will mean you don't need a woofler to woofle, says Bob. Actually, I love some fucking spicy ass curry. Last time I went to Indian restaurant, they were like, how spicy do you want it? You know, 1 to 10. I want it 10. The guy goes, you sure about that? I went, yeah, I want it 10. And he started, like, all right. And he started turning on. I looked, I went, wait. He turns around. I went, it's like, oh, not 10. I went, no. I don't want 10. I want your 10. I want the real 10. He went, okay. He brought it back. Some of the best fucking food I ever ate. God, I love that. I love Indian food. I love Thai food. That stuff is so fucking good. The flavor, even when it's not spicy, it's just the flavors. When you get like the real thing, it's just so much fucking better. Chili cheese fries. Well, see, I wouldn't be able to do that till tomorrow. Because, I mean, I have everything to make chili. I do have some fries. I always have plenty of cheese. But I'd have to make the chili. And it's not supposed to be too bad tomorrow. It just might be raining. I don't want it to rain so I can go kill the lawn. But if the lawn has to live for another week, then I'll just kill it late next week. Curry roti, delicious roti. Why have I heard roti before? I called that choking on a silver spoon, says Rifleman. Yeah, the overprivileged thing. Yeah, that's for fucking sure. I want to make the mistake of asking what everyone's favorite place to eat in the London area is, says Matilda. All right, what do we got for recommendation there, Biscuits? Eating in London. Or London. Like, shit. What is the best thing about eating in London, leaving and going somewhere else? Or are there good... I mean, I can't imagine there are good places to eat in London. Of course, it also depends. I guess you're looking for the authentic biscuit head experience. What was my ass like the next morning? Asked Rasher. My body is so used to eating capsaicin and anything spicy. Like, I know when things are, you know, exiting the building, as it were, but it's not. It's, you know, it's like a warm washcloth, you know, at best. My body's just used to it. It doesn't care anymore. A good salmon curry. Just don't ask for a chocolate milkshake also. Also accepting Paris. I would think just about anywhere in France probably has good food. I mean, like everything over there is French food there, Matilda, but I don't know. So France and Biscuit Land. What do we got for good, quote, native foods there? Schedule the garden haircut. Yeah, it's a whole lawn haircut there, Jack Attack. Like if it doesn't rain by the time I get up tomorrow morning, I'm definitely stirring the dirt out there. I'm gonna drop out lawnmower to go fuck yourself mode. And when I do that, the grass is just about just over an inch. And you know, at the beginning of the week, it was literally a lot of it was over a foot, just because I hadn't gotten a chance to mow it. So, you know, it's got a nice strong root structure that's going to be fucked up when there's only this much fucking grass trying to feed it photosynthesis through the sunlight, and then it's got a bunch of dead shit on top of it anyway, because I use a mulching mower. Oh, I hate my lawn. Can't go wrong with fish and chips, says Franco. Yeah, I mean, we got pretty decent fish and chips here. I mean, actually, a lot of places around here call it fish and chips. Um, Especially in DC, and it's not even like necessarily like quote authentic locations, whatever. It's just like we do fish and chips here every once in a while. Now, the first time I got it, I was really confused. I thought like I ripped them off when I was expecting to get fish and potato chips, and it showed up with French fries. I was like, fuck. Let me just take it before they realized they gave me the wrong stuff. But no, it was fucking supposed to be French fries. Pianoman says if you want a very posh cultural experience, then try afternoon tea at Claridge's. That will be a memory for life as you get treated like royalty and eyes roll back with the quality. Ow. I should plant AstroTurf. I've fucking considered it, man. C2S, I have considered the shit out of that. Figure if you get some like rough looking shit, it'll look close enough. Oh, about haunted places. Matilda is planning one hell of a itinerary. Oh, that's a word I don't use very often. You know why? Because I fucking hate itineraries sometimes. Like, cool, you want to do something? Yeah, let's do that. But as soon as you do, we got to do this, then we got to go here, then we got to go here, and it becomes an itinerary. It ain't fucking fun. It's, hey, let's go do this for a little while, then maybe we'll do that later. That's when you're having a good time. And I'll tell you what, next time I go out to hang out with Killa, I'm going to, we may just have to miss the 5 o'clock stream, depending on what's going on, because I would definitely like to spend some more time at the range with my homie, especially if I'm taking a new rifle. And at some point, me and Ed may be going out to play with Mike at the range. Just once I get my 308 rifle, I gotta find, there's some few places around here that have 300-yard ranges, so I can zero that fucker in. Anyway, just do a Nevada landscape. Nevada, what, just all desert? Order biscuits and gravy and see what they serve you. Oh my god, you guys would fuck that up so hard. Like, it'd literally be like chocolate chips and fucking like turkey gravy. You'd have no idea what's going on. I almost made biscuits and gravy. I was thinking about making that this morning until I woke up at like 1:30. But I mean, I went to bed at 3. Woke up at like 9. Let the dude back in. We hung out for like an hour and a half. And then I went, oh, let me just lay here for a second. And I woke up 3 hours later. Like, whoops. Matilda says, if Clive ever mentions an American stalking him, it's going to be me. I'm sure that's fine. We know how that goes. Well, maybe not in person so much. Biscuits are dripping in the tea. Yeah, I guess your version, y'all's the biscuit land version of biscuits would be more appropriate in tea. I should probably stop saying things like that, says Matilda. Yeah, well, you know, I didn't hear shit. Just, you know, just be nice. AstroTurf is hazardous to animals. Is it? There's always something negative out there. Is dead grass? How bad is dead grass? Because that's what we're going for. I don't want to sound like a wet blanket, says Rasher. Uh-oh. I haven't read this yet, so let's see. The famine in Ireland was not because of the potato failure. It was because all the other foods were exported by the British Army. Yeah, I mean, they tried to genocide the Irish, spreading the truth. Okay. That's what you're here for, buddy. Andrew, let's see. Self-tills. Lady always fucks up. Slap the mushroom, the till, all is well. What the fuck? Who's doing mushrooms? God, I haven't done mushrooms in 31, 32 years. Wow. That's fine. Tea is dinner. How can tea be dinner? It's wet leaves after you add boiling water, says Fama. Ah, come on. Wet leaves and boiling water is pretty good. I guess especially if you say it twice. At least it said it twice here. Oh, no, you said it twice. Okay. I hear the Dubai chocolate with pistachio cream is amazing. That sounds good. Like, what is Dubai chocolate? Is it something other than just chocolate, or is it actually just chocolate that they make in Dubai? Because you never know. Like, there's some weird fucking, like, you know, Colombian necktie. You think, oh, that sounds nice. No, it's not. A Colombian necktie is not very fucking nice because it's not what you think it is. And if you Google that, don't look at the pictures. I mean, it's probably less traumatic than, you know, blue waffle, but at least most people know what blue waffle is and wouldn't Google that anyway. I think I'm going to get some more coffee after the stream, which I guess we'll be ending the stream soonish. I saw someone do a clone of it, mostly shredded wheat. Wait, AstroTurf? Now, hold on, I got an itch. Dubai Atkalar says, Dubai chocolate is 1, expensive as fuck. 2, chocolate with pistachio. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, it sounds good. I'm sure it's, yeah, expensive. It's like, yeah, I can't imagine how much that is just because it's got the name attached to it. What's up, David? You think that since the 70s when AstroTurf was invented, it would have been approved after 40 years. Well, 40, 50. Yeah, you would think, but we're such a planet based on plastics. I don't know. Some people, like some things, they just don't get thought about enough. I don't know, but that is a good point. Oh, wait a minute. Wow, I could really get some shit fired up here. All right, let's oh, no, I can't. All right. Maybe later. All right. Apparently people saying not as good as expected. The Dubai chocolate. Well, I mean, it's, if you got to come up with something new and everything already tastes awesome, then like, what are you going to do? You make something that tastes a little weird and you watch the people say how good it is when you know it tastes a little fucking weird, but you got to be, you know, you got to be in the club, as it were. I don't know. I won't buy it, but if it ever floats around my way, I'll try it. That could be taken weirdly. Everything in the history books is a lie, says Rasher. Well, that's absolutely fucking true, my brother. The winners write the history books. The losers are silenced. That's we'll never know how history went. Like that's a pretty standard thing there. Yeah, like we'll never know how history truly was because it's all opinion. History books are opinion. Kennedy is alive. Some of the Kennedys are, but it seems like most of them tend to gather lead pimples at high velocity. Apparently, the Dubai chocolate will be at the Ohio State Fair, which will be going on Monday. We'll report back with pics of the food. Yeah, please don't waste your fucking money if it's like stupid expensive or whatever, but pictures would be cool just to see what the fuck fancy chocolate looks like. Since it has the name Dubai attached to it, I guess this is the new ultra fancy fucking chocolate. Franco, I put AstroTurf in my yard when I moved in. After 2 years, it was totally rotten. That's a different one. I wonder if that was an attempt to make something environmentally friendly, and sadly, but what ends up being a very truthful thing is a lot of environmental environmentally friendly things don't last as long as the synthetic stuff, so they create waste when they degrade to a point that they have to be thrown out, and then they still take another 20 years to go away. I don't know, it's kind of like the whole lead solder thing. Oh, we got to get lead out of stuff. Yeah, but it lasts forever. No, we got to replace it with this, and now we have so much fucking electrical junk because lead solder blows balls. Oh, well. A local store had the bars almost $20 for a bar like that? If that's the case, like, that's surprisingly inexpensive for what I would expect with the name Dubai attached to it. Unless they realize that it tastes that funky that they just need to fucking get rid of it. I don't mind attaching a fancy name to a somewhat new combination of components to make some specialty food. It's the upmarketed price tag for the fancy name that irks me. Absolutely. It's just the same fucking shit. It's probably made in the same factory as some other shit. It's just a different set of ingredients, which costs the fucking same as the other shit. But since you're putting the name Dubai on it, 20 times the standard price. Snarky Dave, I used lead pencils when I was a child and I'm still here. Yeah, I seem to be doing all right. And I'm living in a house with lead paint under the latex paint that's in everything. And I'm not too bad, so, you know, it's fine. They took the lead out of the solder just to jack the price up on the good stuff. Yeah, and then the good stuff breaks still anyway. And then us nerds get it back. We put lead solder on it, and then suddenly it fucking lasts forever. And there's less e-waste. So I'm thinking, Fama says, I'm thinking ricotta with garlic, olive oil, mushrooms, spaghettini pasta. I've had that, I think. Sounds familiar. Hot and freshly made. Does not sound bad. I would eat that. SAC on leaded solder can be okay. It says Phasma, but it's more expensive for sure. It needs a higher working temp and gets gummy. Give me 6337. Yeah, what's my stuff? Is the ratio on here? This is what I've been using lately. It doesn't give a percentage. But I'm pretty sure it's probably 6337, but that's what I've been using lately. And it works really good. Got it off of Amazon. Works fine. I got any other stuff up here? That's any stuff I got up here. But yeah, I've been using that, and that's been brilliant. Melts at a good low temperature. Fucking flows into everything, and it's strong. Like, I love that stuff. Good flux core. Yeah, I always get flux core, and then I add flux anyway. Like, you just can't have too much flux. Why can't all the Irish just join us as English? Well, I feel like England's starting to miss owning half of the world. I mean, they kind of try to anyway in combination with the United States, but you know how that goes. We're just all a bunch of assholes anyway. Isn't Dubai also where they have indoor skiing? Yes, I do believe that is an absolute motherfucking fact at Kalar. I do goddamn believe so. In the middle of a goddamn man-made desert. I could go for some helium beer. Jack Attack? Is that... What the fuck is that? That sounds like a thing. What is helium? Is helium beer a thing? I'm using Eutectic at the moment. Eutectic what? What, solder? What's up there, Pianoman? My favorite was from Radio Shack. Well, yeah, I still have a little bit of leftovers of some Radio Shack solder here and there. I mean, my cracked ass flux thing is almost 15 years old, and it's from Radio Shack. 6040 isn't a strict eutectic. It's very, very short plastic phase that can create cold, dry joints. Unleaded solder does not flow properly, even with a generous amount of flux. It burns off too fast and leaves a blob that rolls around like a cold joint. Yeah, that's the problem. It needs to be so hot that it just fucking vaporizes flux. D Wood, what's up, buddy? Gold bars and vending machines in the wait. We have gold bars in the vending machines. That'd be nice. Ka-donk! 20. What are those? 27 pounds. A typical gold bar. Go see the video later. Which video is that? A helium beer video? I assume you're going to send me something. That'd be fine. Is that what they put in the Guinness? Oh, you mean like the helium things? Like those little like packet fucking they like nitrogen. Weren't they using nitrogen in like soda for a while or something like that? Is that what you mean? Helium beer vid on YouTube. Okay. I feel like I've heard of it. Like they're like in there or something like that. Lead is a problem, but unlike asbestos, it doesn't get airborne unless you sand it off somewhere. I don't see the general panic about it myself. Yeah, Aklar, like even here, like in the States, like if you have lead paint in the house, they tell you just paint over it. That's fine. And they go, oh, if you got to drill through it, just try not to breathe it in. But it's not like you got to call fucking like the EPA when you're like trying to mount a picture. You just keep it painted and then it's fine. And like I think everything's good here. But people just need something to overreact about, and they just pick the dumbest shit sometimes. And then you get the super Karens that get over focused on dumb stuff, and there you go. You mean there was a vending machine with gold bars until a redneck and a tow truck borrowed it? Yeah, it seems to happen a lot around here. Not so much, though, it would seem. I've heard less about ATM machines getting stolen. But I think that's because most places realize now you just got to put them fucking into the store and away from this, and they're not so easy to just grab. Yeah, that's the other thing, Locke. So my house inside, every paint surface in here is lead paint that's encapsulated in multiple layers of acrylic, and then they put latex paint over the acrylic in some places, and it started to peel. But it's just peeling the latex off. The acrylic's still solid and encasing the lead. And then outside, as I've talked about before, is aluminum siding, but under the aluminum siding is full, thick, chunky boy panels of fucking white asbestos that is in all the siding in the house. All the, the whatever, I don't know, I guess you call it the same shit in Biscuit Land. The shit outside the house. Like I have aluminum siding, it's over top of asbestos. And there's a section of the original roof. When they added the kitchen, they kind of added, a different slant to the roof. Well, they left the original roof, and the fucking roof tiles in one of the attics are exposed asbestos, but they're encased in the attic now. Cladding? Yeah, I think that's what you guys call it, cladding. Yeah. But yeah, I live in, and it's all legal how it's done. I can never get my aluminum siding replaced unless I want to spend upwards 50, 60, 70 $1,000 to have an asbestos abatement team come in to safely remove it. So fuck that. I'm just never going to replace my aluminum siding. Or if I have to get more, I'm like, y'all need to figure out how to just put a layer over this. I don't fucking care how you do it, because I ain't dealing with the asbestos underneath. As far as I'm concerned, that just helps make this more of a nuclear bunker, because I'm just encased in all kinds of shit. I have asbestos floor tiles under the carpet, says Rifleman. Yeah, see, it's everywhere. If you just don't fuck with it. Can you do it yourself, says Zap. Nope. Legally, I cannot remove the asbestos myself. They have to put the house in a fucking bubble. People in fucking rebreather, respirators, like full radiation, quote, style suits have to come in. Like the guy across the street, well, one of the guys that used to live across the street used to do asbestos removal. He told me all about it when I told him about my house. He was like, yeah, I'll tell you exactly what we would have to do. And it's a fucking procedure. Fuck that. And I'm saying 50, 60, 70 because when I talked to him, it was about 10 years ago, and it was $30 to $40,000 for my size house. And that's fucking bigger. Where can I send the video? Hold on. I'll type that out. I just saw something pop up somewhere. Show at scrufdog.live. There's the email address for the show. It's going to take a few minutes. Let me know when you send it, and I'll see if I can get the email to pull in quicker. May unlist this. Unlist. I'll look at that later. All right. Let's see. Thanks for the chill time. I gotta get going. All right. Let's see you later there, Rob. Appreciate you chilling with us. What is? Ooh, we're. Wait. Oh, that was your thing. Oh, that's 10 euros. You're smart, man. Nah, I just do my thing. Oh, that's from Rasher. Okay, damn. That's all these freaking notifications over. Rasher, thank you for the 10 euros. Just doing my thing, buddy, man. Just trying to keep everybody educated, entertained, have a good time, chill a little bit. Off the old steam pipe insulation at school. Yeah, I've had to do some weird, dig through some weird spots of insulation. I know I've dug through asbestos before in my life, but who knows? Either way, cheers, y'all. Why not? I guess I'll go ahead and finish this off in about right at the top of the hour. Then I gotta go pee, make coffee, eat food. There's a little bit of leftover Alfredo behind me. I don't think Rob's going. Are you allowed to spray it with lacquer? To seal it up, I mean, that'd be fine, but as soon as if anyone, specifically on the outside, as far as the asbestos goes on the outside, as soon as anyone were to touch or disturb the aluminum siding legally, they have to mess with the asbestos. The shit in the kitchen attic, as I call it, that's enclosed. So that never sees anything, so that's fine as it is. But if I ever have to do anything up there, I may actually spray a clear coat or a sealer of some sort over it in case if I ever need to like do work up there, then I'm probably going to seal it off. But besides that, that's fine. And then in here, as long as I don't strip the walls, which I don't plan on, then I'll be fine. Everything will kill you now, just so I just go whatever, says C2S. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I mean, everything's going to make you die, so fuck it. Who was the one who gave $100 for the Sterling? Should give him an extra toast. That was Brian Antoine. Hey, why not? There's another one to Brian and everyone else, because a lot of other people donated a pretty good amount of money this evening as well. So thank you to everyone that donated, and everyone that's watching, of course. Much appreciated. PVA glue will do it. I mean, to seal it. Isn't that like Elmer's glue? Isn't that like sort of water soluble? Is that the word? Like, I would definitely want to use something that's not necessarily water-based. I totally hit the wrong button there, didn't I? Mostly just because if the water starts leaking, then it'll just... Yeah, yes, Elmer's glue is it? Okay, so that's water soluble. Yeah, I would probably use something oil-based up there, just to give it a durable, more of an all-weather thing. I will now hide from being mentioned as, you don't have to hide, brother. Much appreciated as usual. Pickle Rick, what do you mean?
I'm Pickle Rick!
Oh. We get one shot at life. We are each miracles, one of millions of sperms. Yes. Yes, Rasher. Brian Sterling Antoine. Okay, that's Brian's new nickname. Oh, we already did bonus woofles there. Actually, the woofler is getting kind of dry. We've done some bonus wooflers already, buddy. But I'm going to try to start doing more through the show anyway, as opposed to just the beginning. Something UV resistant would be good. Boat products. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it'll never see the light of day. Assuming the kitchen doesn't lose its roof, but that wouldn't hurt. There is a beer called Slick Pickle Rick. I feel like I've heard of that, Matilda. I feel like I heard somebody talking about that. Oh, I'm gonna have a pretty good buzz going tonight. That'll be nice. Oh yeah, I gotta remember I gotta take care of that email. Even though I guess I don't really think it matters now. But anyway, something just bing bonged. Give a toast, says C2S. I'm about to give a toast to my toilet. Man, I gotta eat this coffee off. I guess I'll switch. I'll go over to this one. Cheers to C2S for the give a toast. Andrew is absolutely off my tits. That's a good way to be. So cheers to everyone being off your tits. That's kind of what we're here for. Good, safe place to be off your tits, as it were. I was just thinking, if you're sealing it indoors, the last thing you need is a shitload of solvents floating around the breathing. Yeah. That area, however, if I'm doing work up there, the first thing I'm going to do before I would seal that is I have an exhaust fan in the kitchen that vents into it, which pressurizes that area, and it just blows out the, like, you know, you got the outside wall with the siding, like here, and then you got like the overhang on the roof. You know, I guess it would be like that. Actually, that's not too bad. So like your roof is like wall, and then you got like ceiling and roof kind of thing. Well, right in this area here, the little overhang, most houses it's kind of ventilated. So when I turn the kitchen fan on, it pressurizes that, and you can feel a little bit of air coming out of the eaves. Is it soffits? Eaves? Something like that. I think the eaves hang over, and then it's got soffit. Is that what that is? But anyway, so it pressurizes that, which helps. But what I would probably end up doing is switching that around and putting the fan to create a vacuum, so that when I turn that on, it'll suck air through the kitchen fan through a secondary fan that's pulling fumes and stuff out. But either way, the way it's set up, the other airflow in the house, there's no way air from that kitchen attic would be able to get into the house itself. That I've kind of changed the airflow in the house just to help for general breeze and to keep a somewhat constant trickle of fresh air coming into the house. Matilda says, I'm starting to question if anyone here has actually seen boobs. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure most people here have seen the boobs. It's just, and that's why there's such a high appreciation for said boobs. Now we're getting close to the end here. Let me see if I can force this to check the email so that we're caught up. Check mail now. Big boobs are nice, but big nipples and areolas are better. Hell yeah. Oh, and dark brown, please. Now, Rasher, there's a statement right there. There's a statement I agree with you 110 motherfucking percent, plus add some more just in case. Highlighted that motherfucker. That is my jam right there, boy. Big old dark nipples. No emails fetched. Nope. Okay. Check that again in a minute. Settings, see all accounts. There. Okay. All right. Now we're on the right track. Zenzinger, contrast. There you go. Fama seems to be enjoying himself a little too much at the end of the stream. Well, top of the hour toast. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out for some of you for 3 fucking hours. God damn. And you got something else to do? Go touch grass. Well, in a couple minutes anyway. I haven't had to look at moobs in a while since I lost fucking 85 pounds. Or actually, at this point, it's 90. I'm about 195 this week. I think I'm a little low on water weight, though. But that's pretty normal. I usually dehydrate all week and then rehydrate on the weekend, on the evenings and the weekends, because I always forget during the day because I'm just drinking coffee. Which really doesn't help your hydration that much. I don't drink super strong coffee, so it's not that bad with how caffeine kind of dehydrates you. We've watched 5+ hours of Clive. Yeah, and I've done 5. Christ, when I did that 420 thing, when I was super baked, that was what, 6.5 hours? I think that's the longest talking head stream I've done. The longest stream, what I did, 24 hours of Half-Life, 20 hours of Doom. And there's an add-on, possibly an add-on Twitch, so we'll let that finish after a minute and a half and go from there. What height am I? I'm 6'1". About 195. I fluctuate between like 192 to like 100, or well, about 200 pounds, depending on what time of the day it is, how much water I've had, and if I've had to flush the toilet yet. I remember when you went over YouTube's limit. That was the Half-Life stream, which was weird because the thing said I only went 11:58, but then when I ended it, it cut like the last 2 or 3 minutes off. It still saved it though, which means that I didn't go over 12 hours because it saved it, but it still cut off extra stuff and cut like the last bits of time off, but it shouldn't have. That was weird, but who knows? Could have been something I had set up wrong or whatever, but yeah, I recorded most of it. Really, any size nipples, says Fama, because boobs is the point. Well, that's also true. If you want to be dumb, you gotta be tough, says Locke. That is the fucking truth. Alright, so if you got to see an ad on Twitch, that should be done. And the bit rate on Twitch seems to like fluctuate a lot. I wonder if it's dropping out the lower streams. Still waiting for them to fix the 1440 beta bullshit. Because, like, yeah, you can stream with 1440 on Twitch now. We accept you in the beta. Yeah, it's a broke-ass beta when you can't actually get it to fucking work. But anyway. I'm gonna go tinkle and get something to eat and go from there. So, do one last one and then we're get on out of here. So cheers again for hanging out this evening. And I will be on for sure Wednesday. See what the fuck we're doing with the engine. I don't know where I'll be streaming from. Sunday, if I get the thing running, I'll stream then. But either way, we'll be doing something Wednesday. We'll either be working on the Legos farm I sent in, or we'll be working on the engine or something. And, MRE Thursday, and then of course I'll be back Saturday, and who knows, maybe a stream in there somewhere. So, thanks again, everyone, this evening, and I appreciate everyone's little donation surge. Much appreciated for the channel fundage. I'll see everyone next time I'm here. So be groovy to each other, and I am out of here in a 5, a 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.